3 Ice Philadelphia jump-started their season with an impressive opening week victory. Tonight, 4 more teams look to win critical points and position themselves in the driver's seat. It's week 2 of 3 Ice, overtime all the time, and it starts right now. Welcome to the 3 Ice pregame show, presented by Elite Casinos. Live it up. We welcome you to week 2 of 3 Ice. Take a look at what's in store here tonight. The bracket sponsored by Hockey Ninja, the official visor of 3 Ice. We're kicking things off with 3 Ice Pittsburgh against the defending champion 3 Ice Minnesota. The newest team is 3 Ice Iowa, sporting those great jerseys. Tyler Murovich getting set, the hometown team. And it's week number 2 here from Coralville, Iowa, just outside Iowa City, quintessential American heartland, and this summer, the home to hockey like you've never seen it before. Welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. It's Steve Mears and Bob Airy. Nick Gismondi is with us as well. Bob, we kicked off 3 Ice, another great season, and now 4 more teams getting started here tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Those are sharp unis. I like the red lids. We'll see what happens, and we see a gold lid as well in one player that led the league last year in goal scoring.
The Warrior golden helmet, and that belongs to Patrick Grasso here in week number 2, going back to last year. He's standing by with Nick Gismondi.
Mersey boys, thank you very much. Yes, the man with the target on his head, literally, the golden helmet. It's always a fun question, but is it a blessing or a curse?
Yeah, I guess we'll find out, right? No, it'll be fun.
Patrick Grasso, of course, the leading scorer from last year, coming into this week number 2. Set to kick things off with Team Pittsburgh. Just the thoughts on this season and where the boys are at right now leading into game 1 for you all.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're really excited. We got a bunch of new guys that haven't played this format before, so I think they're a little antsy to get going.
What's the education like on that? Is that you kind of talking them through it in the room and kind of schooling them up on most importantly, the rules that can be costly if you break them?
Yeah, trying to a little bit, and then I think it's, watching the games before a little bit and seeing the rules and seeing, places where you can cheat a little bit and trying to gain an advantage that way.
You saw Philadelphia come out and get the win in week number 1. We lead into week number 2. The importance of winning both of these games, truly, it's prominent based on the format this year.
Right. I mean, you really got to win to get into the playoffs. So, obviously you want to do it the first week you're playing. So we want to get off to a hot start here.
All right. Well, good luck with that shiny bucket of yours.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Patrick Grasso, boys.
Shiny bucket, missing a few chiclets, but he looks good, and we know he's super skilled. Like so many of these players, Bob, there's so much talent, speed, skill. We've seen great saves. Who knows what type of highlight reel moves we're going to see here in week number 2.
Yeah, week 1, we look back and we see what we saw, like guys picking it up on their stick and scoring those lacrosse goals. Grasso, he's got a ton of talent, and you see he is missing a few of those chiclets. He got hit right in the teeth with a puck a couple of weeks ago. But he tied with Tyler Murovich last year in terms of goal scoring in the regular season. But he had 1 more assist, so he'll don that golden bucket as the league's top scorer. And he's a Des Moines, Iowa native. He's 30 years old. He's from about an hour and a half down the way here. What's that? A couple fields, a couple homes,
a couple cornfields here and there.
Yeah.
In that hour and a half drive, Patrick Grasso tied with Tyler Murovich last season, and there's prize money involved for all these players as they're trying to win the Patrick Cup in 2026 here in Iowa. It's going to be another great week here. So you got 4 new teams, bracket-style tournament going back and forth. And if you win one of these weekly tournaments, you basically punch your ticket to the Patrick Cup playoff.
Yeah, we talked to a couple of coaches, these Hall of Fame coaches earlier here, and Larry Murphy's looking for the three-peat. And he said, I'll take some credit, but not all the credit. You got to have great goaltending. He said that's the one thing you have to have. He thought that was one of the main things. And if you do give up those chances, keep them to the perimeter if you can. Don't make them don't give them the freebies. And we saw in week 1 a lot of freebies with penalties. Penalties lead right to penalty shots, and teams benefited from that.
You hear that, Gizmo? Keep your head up. He's got his skates on. He'll have his skates on throughout the broadcast. You never know who he's going to be speaking to. Gizmo, take it away.
Boys, head on a swivel. Carter Camper with me right now. Carts, this is your first foray into 3 Ice. Just the initial thoughts before you get a game underneath your belt here, bud.
Excited to be here. It's fun to see some former teammates that I haven't seen in a while, some guys that I've played against, get to know them off the ice, and just excited to be here.
What are you expecting out of this? Obviously, it's rip-roaring, it's fast. It's not like you're not used to 3-on-3, but what maybe are the challenges or advantages of this format for your game?
Well, I mean, this is the best part of hockey, honestly. This and the power play. That's why I lasted so long, honestly. Just from asking from guys, it's fast, fast-paced. Things happen quick. Trying to be patient also and use each other.
A lot of fun as well, getting to kind of hang around not only former teammates, new guys. The brotherhood of hockey is so tight, but also just being around a bunch of legends and the Hall of Famers that are coaching these teams. There's a lot of Stanley Cup rings in that roster.
Totally. You know, it's funny. You want to be respectful and call it, Mr. Bork or Ray. You don't really know. You're kind of starstruck. I was fortunate to play with both his boys, Mullen's boy as well. So just cool. Hockey's a special group of people. There's nobody like us.
Well, I love 3-ice a lot, but it's definitely showing my age. We were talking in the locker room, been watching you mess around since you were about 8 years old, and now you're out here getting a chance to talk to you. It's just, it's awesome to see everything you've done. I'm very, very proud of you.
No, I appreciate it. This is pretty special seeing you after all these years.
Have fun out there, all right? Score me a goal. Good seeing you, Carts. Carter Camper. Boys, I'm starting to feel old, by the way. I know I keep saying it about a lot of these guys, but He's got
a few grays in there, Mearsy. I see a few grays.
Oh, there's a lot of grays in here, boys. And I'm still not as good looking as Jeremy Brodeur. Broads, you're back again. You become such a mainstay here for 3-ice. Just the thoughts coming into this season and the vibes for you.
Yeah, super excited. I wish it was the longer one, but we had to condense it all in 1 week, so we don't get much runway to get the chemistry going, but I think we got a good squad, and I think this year we're going to make the playoffs and make a push for it, so we're excited.
What do you like the most about your team? Some new faces, some veteran guys. I mean, looking pretty good on paper.
Yeah, I think veteran brains, right? Making the right plays. A lot smarter hockey. 3-on-3, you got to play smart, so I think that's going to play in our favor.
Some big life moves for you. How's off the ice going?
Off ice is great. Getting married in a few weeks here, so it's been a busy summer, but super exciting.
All right, just remember, if for some reason the person presiding over doesn't make it, I'm ordained. I can be on short rest. I'm your guy. We can do it like a sportscast. I'll bring Mearsy and Bob, and we'll just announce the whole thing.
Oh, beautiful. We'll look into it. I'll run it by her, see if she wants to do that.
Yeah, see if that works. Let me know how that goes. Bros, good luck out there. Thanks, buddy. What do you think, boys? I think we should do, I think a wedding sportscast would be amazing. Mearsy, you could do play-by-play for a wedding, couldn't you?
Gizmo, this is just it. She's already turned it down. It's already been completely rejected. So there goes the plan. Thrown out the window. But hey, congratulations to the Brodeurs. Yeah. He looks like his dad, sounds like his dad. The son of Marty Brodeur, the winningest goaltender in NHL history. It is great to see Jeremy back for a 4th season of 3-ice.
It is, and he had splendid numbers last year. So he carried over his 3-ice play from last year. Carbonneau, you knew Carbonneau was going to pick up Brodeur to play for him. So, it's one of those situations where he's a guy that fits perfectly into the 3-ice kind of concept because he's quick laterally. He's able to move the puck up forward to his players if he need be, and he just has a lot of fun. And he's a pretty darn good golfer, I heard, too.
Yeah, that's right. And that has got to be the longest tenured coach-player dynamic all 4 years, as you said.
Yeah.
It's been Guy Carbonneau, and he's always gone to Jeremy Brodeur, and that's the only combination I could think of for all 4 years. With
I think that's why he's getting married finally, Jeremy, because he's getting tired of Carbo. I mean, they were like married. They were attached at the hip, those two.
All right, what is 3-ice? If you're new to this league, as you can see, we have a lot of fun. E.J. Johnston, take it away. What is 3-ice? What's it all about? Kyle, Spinorama, backhanded! Oh!
3-ice is the best part of hockey. We have taken the NHL's overtime format and made it our full-time format. It's overtime all the time.
Cam Johnson, he skates in a backhander! Your mid-north. Oh my!
We are 2 8-minute periods of running clock. We have face-offs to start the periods. Other than that, when we get a goal scored on us, it's a reset from the goaltender. And we've got a few unique rules that make us even faster. One, we play the puck live off the netting above the plexiglass. If it comes in clean, we are still playing. 2, we do not have 4-on-3 power plays. If we have a penalty, we go straight to penalty shots. It's what we call a jailbreak format. Drop the puck at center ice. Everybody lines up in the blue line behind the shooter. He strides into it. If they can catch him, great, but no one really ever gets caught. It's an incredible format.
Oh, save! Oh, my goodness!
So those are probably our most exciting rules. And then just pace, pace, pace. It is just an electric track meet on the ice.
Tyler Murovich, he shoots and scores again! And we're tied again!
We have breakaways, 2-on-1s, tic-tac-toe passing, great saves. It is the most electric part of the game. I'm a 5-on-5 NHL fan all day long, but when you take it down to 3-on-3, it is electric.
3-ice Minnesota, 3-ice champions. They will raise the Patrick Cup in 2025. Last year it was Larry Murphy and his players who raised that Patrick Cup, and one of the most prominent players, a two-time Cup winner, is that guy Hank Crone. Gizmo will be chatting with him and what makes him thrive in this 3-on-3 format as we continue here with 3-ice. If he scores, they win it all. Hank Crone dances in, he scores! Hank Crone is the hero! Team Murphy, they will pop the champagne. Johnson stepping, nice drag, but got it! Oh! He got it! He did it! 3-ice Minnesota, they will raise the Patrick Cup in 2025.
Well, Larry Murphy, no stranger to victory, and neither is Hank Crone. And I had a chance to just talk with Larry Murphy about what it is about Hank that he likes so much. And a lot of it has to do with that winning pedigree, but a lot of it also has to do with that veteran leadership that he brings to this team here. Now, they don't name captains in 3-ice, but Murph told me that if there was a guy that would be wearing a C for his group, it would be Hank Crone. I had an opportunity to catch up with him as well and just pick his brain and get his insight on how he approaches 3-ice.
Back on it, leaving it for Crone. Crone dangles, fires far down! Hank Crone breaks the ice!
3-ice is back. Obviously, you played an instrumental role in it. Most notably, a huge championship game-winning shootout goal. Just take me through the emotions of what it's like to be back playing 3-ice again, first of all.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I mean, they put together such a good event. I mean, I've only been able to do it one time. This is going to be the second, but everything's always been top-notch. Obviously, being able to play 3-on-3 is something I think a lot of people like to do.
This is Walker, passes over, Crone is not going to miss!
The best part of hockey is 3-on-3. At least that's what we think. Is it maybe the opportunity to hang with the boys?
That's a huge part of it. I mean, there's so many guys with NHL experience. So for someone like me who, obviously never made the NHL, it's really cool to hear stories. And I've been really lucky to be with Murph. He's been great for me. And it's been awesome. I mean, the 3-on-3 is obviously the main thing, but hanging out with the guys is definitely a close second.
If he scores, they win it all. Hank Crone dances in, he scores! Hank Crone!
Always the emotions after that championship a year ago. You guys obviously won it.
It was awesome, and obviously anytime you get to play 3-on-3, it's fun.
Once again, baby. Score the big one.
I love breakaways.
Have a great season. We're stoked you're back. It's always fun watching you, and good luck. Go for the reset.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it. All right. See you guys.
See you, bud.
Yeah, that was good.
Well, great.
All right, well, we have more of the pregame show, including talking about these guys. The best part of hockey is 3-ice, but the best part of hockey are the legendary Hall of Fame coaches that guide these teams through this season. We have that after this. Week number 2, getting ready to kick off game number 1, but how about these coaches? Guys like Larry Murphy with Minnesota, a Hockey Hall of Famer and a 4-time Stanley Cup champion. Joey Mullen, 3-time Stanley Cup champion. Gabe Carbonneau, 3-time Stanley Cup champion. And of course, incomparable Ray Bork for 3-ice Boston, the Hockey Hall of Famer and 2001 Stanley Cup champion with the Colorado Avalanche. What an incredible lineup of coaches that we have here and are lucky enough to be around. Game number 1 coming up next. It's Minnesota and Pittsburgh. Joey Mullen taking on Larry Murphy and the defending champs after this.
Week number 2 of the 2026 3-ice season is about to commence. Our first semifinal this week, 3-ice Pittsburgh against the defending champion, 3-Ice Minnesota. Let's take a look at the lineups. Starting lineups presented by Hyper-Ice, the official recovery technology partner of 3-Ice. Casimir Kaskasuo is the goaltender for 3-Ice Pittsburgh, fresh off of a victory in the inaugural 3-Ice World Cup over in Belfast. 3-Ice Minnesota, led by Parker Gahagen between the pipes. Was he stellar in the Patrick Cup Championship game last year? Almost single-handedly got them the crown. 2 rings for Hank Crone. Nolan Walker is another returnee for Hall of Famer Larry Murphy, and we're underway. It's 3-Ice Minnesota in the white jerseys. 3-Ice Pittsburgh appropriately wearing the black and gold, and Matt Laredo. And he's going to pass toward the middle, and O'Regan with a shot that gets blocked. And the puck goes wide. Danny O'Regan on the attack. Your 10 years of pro hockey, 3-Ice season debut. Drop pass not going to work, and it's going to be Hank Crone trying to go inside out against Laredo. Hank Crone, a few years ago, 100-point scorer in the ECHL. This is Jeff Baum, number 6, and he locates Braden Watts, who fires a shot that's blocked by O'Regan. Braden Watts, the second leading scorer in the ECHL this past year, put up 75 points. Tag Bertuzzi to the net and almost buried his own rebound. He just missed.
Yeah, good lift to the stick there, Mearsey, on that rebound. Some good opportunities. These guys chomping at the bit here after they watched week 1. Now they want to show what they got in week 2.
And wearing the Warrior golden helmet is Patrick Grasso. Grew up in Des Moines, about an hour and a half away from here. We're in Coralville, Iowa. And Patrick Grasso played junior hockey in Des Moines. And basically playing a home game here. C.J. Smith, former NHLer, now going down to Grasso, had that knifed away. The puck is loose, and away is Minnesota. Here they come on a 2-on-1. It's Braden Watts joined by Bertuzzi. Watts fires, and it goes wide.
Yeah, Watts, left-hand shot coming down the right side. He had that good angle, just unable to get it on net. And Smith fires it over the glass through the netting. And we will get a break as it didn't bounce off that netting. Of course, if it does, we'll just keep playing on.
That's how it goes in 3-Ice. If you're new to this format, it's 3-on-3 hockey. They call it overtime all the time. There are no timed penalties. Nobody goes to the penalty box. It is just penalty shots with the jailbreak format. Chasers, we'll have plenty of those here on this day. Danny O'Regan, number 79. Last year played in the top league in Germany. Here's a takeaway, and they will take off here. 3-Ice Pittsburgh trying to break the ice. Pass to O'Regan. How did he not bury that one? Gahagen slides over, and this is what we saw last year from Parker Gahagen. He makes some acrobatic saves.
Oh, you got a man from Army there between the pipes. He's not going to give up. You know that. He's going to fight for everything, and he fought for that and got an arm on it. What a save.
Take a look at it again. Parker Gahagen. Incredible stuff.
You know, those goaltenders, they have to be agile, be able to move right to left. And they're going to give up opportunities. Both these teams' goaltenders are going to be under siege.
Good speed on the entry for Tag Bertuzzi. This is on a Todd Bertuzzi, longtime NHLer. Braden Watts couldn't pull the trigger on that shot attempt, but he's going to track this puck down. Watts trying the drag move, and he's defended well by Zach. Looking back for a penalty call, 3-on-2 going the other way. 3-Ice Pittsburgh here with Patrick Grasso. He fires and scores. Grasso picking up right where he left off last year.
Yeah, Gahagen's upset with himself there. A little deception to that shot, but it was in the right spot. It handcuffed the netminder. It was close to an offside. Grasso with the golden helmet is just able to find the right spot there under the glove. Kind of deflected off the pants or the pads and got in.
Patrick Grasso giving 3-Ice Pittsburgh a 1-0 lead. Got a penalty upcoming here. This will be our first of the game, and it leads to that penalty shot that I talked about with the Chasers.
Let's see who's got the shot here. We can tie this thing up. Looks like Watts is lining up. He's the man that was impeded. The stick on glove right there.
Braden Watts, 75 points in 71 games last year. We got a false start. We're going to drop it again at center ice. The players who are chasing have to wait until the shooter touches the puck. So a warning is issued. If they do it again, could have an additional penalty shot going one way or the other. Braden Watts in on goal. Stopped by Kaskisuo.
Kaskisuo fresh off that World Cup championship.
This is Danny O'Regan in on goal. Shooting Gahagan with a nice save. Confidently punches that one away. Danny O'Regan, 30 career NHL games. San Jose Sharks, Buffalo Sabres, Anaheim Ducks.
I just think of his dad. I played with his dad in Pittsburgh, Tom O'Regan, and he was awesome. Great player to play with. Got to play with him a few games.
And now snaps that shot, goes off the glass. O'Regan played at Boston University.
Throwing on a change.
Yeah, he is off the bench, and he's closing in, trying to feed, and it gets blocked. He's able to keep it alive for 3 Ice Minnesota. They won the Patrick Cup last year, and the previous season, Larry Murphy was able to win. So he is a back-to-back 3 Ice champion coach. Jeff Baum off his stick, kept in by Crone. Crone maneuvers, Crone some daylight, shooting Kaskisuo with a save. Connor Moore for 3 Ice Pittsburgh to Grasso. Grasso joined by CJ Smith. Grasso slips that on net. Stop made by Gahagan.
Slips, that's a great word for him. He's slippery on the ice.
Tag Bertuzzi. He is flying here, Bertuzzi. Crow denied by Kaskisuo.
Yeah, they look dangerous together. Bertuzzi's got he's got a good feel for the game. You can see it already as he's in great shape, flying around the ice already.
So it's a bracket-style tournament here. This is our first of 2 semifinals. 4 teams, 4 new teams this week. And if you win one of these weekly championships, you pretty much punch your ticket to the Patrick Cup playoffs. Top 4 teams are going to make it in the final week of this 3 Ice season. Chipped off the boards by Grasso for Smith. Smith going over to his left for Cooper Zek with a head fake and swerves with it. Cooper Zek, traditional defenseman. He's from Michigan. Zek slides one to CJ Smith. He was played aggressively by Bertuzzi. Tag Bertuzzi. He was over there in Belfast for the 3 Ice World Cup. Beautiful maneuvering to a penalty.
Slick move coming down the off wing for Bertuzzi. Got some game, this kid. He can really skate. He's got nice size. I like what I see from him already from Tag.
There's Todd Bertuzzi, played over 1,100 games in the NHL.
Look at that move, Jersey. I mean, you see a lot of NHL games of both of us, and that's a slick move.
Tag Bertuzzi dances in and is shut down by Kaskisuo. Bertuzzi is everywhere. Confidently skates across. Played in Adirondack this season. Bertuzzi leaning in, backhand to forehand. Bertuzzi, Berzola. Back Berzola with a shot. That was defended well. It kicks its way back to Bertuzzi here in a 1-0 game. And now a takeaway for 3 Ice Pittsburgh. Patrick Grasso with that golden helmet. He has the lone goal. So pretty low scoring, Bob, by 3 Ice standards.
It really is. Here goes Berzola again, Colorado College.
Right in front. Picked off, though. Angled forward, Danny O'Regan. Navigates his way in. Grasso off the bench. Gonna try to pass for Zek. Zek looking for Grasso. That was picked off by Baum, and it's Jeff Baum who's gonna headman. Nolan Walker won the championship last year. Walker out here with Crone. Going off the side of the net. Puck is loose. Cooper Zek hops on it for 3 Ice Pittsburgh. Fired forward for Grasso. 2-on-1 for Pittsburgh. CJ Smith. Grasso right there, and he can't bury it.
And I'll play it off the glass here. And pretty good hop in this game early on here.
Good strategy. I like what we're seeing here. I see it's a good play. It's just players have not been able to light the lamp. It's going to be Bertuzzi again with authority. Tag Bertuzzi almost was able to get a shot off there in front. CJ Smith for 3 Ice Pittsburgh. 15 career NHL games. Connor Moore has it now. Laredo. Had a couple of games for the Detroit Red Wings a decade ago. O'Regan with a wrister save made by Gahagan. And now a breakaway. Bertuzzi. Grasso trying to catch him off the bench. Bertuzzi is in and he scores a beautiful goal. Tag Bertuzzi.
$16 goals last year in the 38 games, but already it's pretty evident to me he's a step ahead of everybody else in this game. He's just that slight notch ahead of everybody. It's very visual.
Played a little bit in the American Hockey League last year. 25 years old. First half's going to come to an end. Big goal late by Tag Bertuzzi for 3 Ice Minnesota. This is a good battle here. We're seeing the strategy and the defense of these guys, these coaches, Larry Murphy and Joey Mullen.
Yeah, and if you're talking defense, put somebody out there that can match up size and speed-wise with Bertuzzi, because he's from that side of things on Minnesota. When I look at the other side, you see Grasso. He's like a water, but he's like a Pac-Man out there. He really is. He's not a huge guy, but you can see that he's got shifty moves. Boy, he'd be hard to track on the ice.
Larry Murphy's had the magic formula of the last 2 years in 3 Ice, standing by with Gizmo.
Yeah, you can't argue with his success rate, that's for sure. Murph, you've won here now a few times. Just what's the motivation coming into this season? Now, obviously it's to win again, but how did you reshape and retool for that?
Well, we have a couple personnel changes, so that it's a fresh start. Every year is a new situation, new challenge for us. So we came out this first period. I thought we did a good job. We outchanced the opposition, I felt. So that's kind of when you draw out the game plan, that's what you want to achieve. So now it's crunch time. Now it's somebody hopefully steps up, makes the big play for us. It's 3 Ice, so it's going to probably come down to the wire.
We were talking earlier about Hank Crone and just what a mainstay he's been for you on this roster. He's contributed to a lot of the success. What else can you say about the player and person he is for your unit?
Well, 2 years with the squad, 2 championships for him, and a big part of both years. So we rely heavily on him. I mean, you only got 6 skaters, so everybody's got to kind of carry the load, so to speak. But for Hank, he's a big scores big goals for you, which is it always boils down to hockey. It's all about big timely saves and big timely goals, and he has the knack for doing that.
All right, Murph, good luck all the way. We always love watching you.
Thanks, Nick.
All right, Larry Murphy, just one of the legendary guys on this coaching roster, fellas, as we get you set for the second half here of Game 1.
The 4-time Stanley Cup champion Larry Murphy, and a couple of rings here in 3 Ice competition. Interesting start to this one. Low scoring. You don't see too many low scoring halves in 3-on-3 3 Ice hockey. It's a 1-1 game at halftime.
This is the only place that you'll see a reporter on the ice in the goalie crease with about 60 seconds to go before the start of the period. KK, I appreciate you doing it. Just your thoughts on this season as you get ready to go here in game number 1.
I'm excited to finally get it started. Obviously, I got a kind of head start with the World Cup and kind of get my reps in there. So
what are you hearing
it's fun to hop right into this one and play some competitive hockey again.
Social media's been so good to you. We saw you with the camera on the helmet earlier. How much of a passion is that, and how much fun are you having with it?
It's great. Yeah, seems to get the fans really excited too, and happy to be able to bring my 2 cents and show a little extra from my life.
All right, KK, I'm going to let you focus here. Thanks for the time. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right. It's the only place this happens, guys. Seriously, right? I mean, Mersey, come on. We're going to
game goalie interview.
We're going to get a referee interview at some point today, too.
Mask on and everything.
Well, you got to follow Casimir Kaskisuo. Over 76,000 followers on Instagram. He's got the cool footage with the GoPro on top of his mask, so you get this cool perspective. But he also has a lot of good advice because he's a goalie coach. He works with players of all different ages and has had a tremendous career that includes a couple of games in the show.
Yeah, I love the way he played those couple of games to the Toronto Maple Leafs, but he's huge. He's a big goaltender, very rangy, and he's got a lot of confidence. Any guy that puts the camera there, I don't know if that's confidence or that's just working on your game, looking at things from a different perspective. I like it. I think it's fantastic, and he's fantastic for 3 Ice hockey.
All right, 3 Ice hockey second half underway. The winner of this game, by the way, gets 1 point in the standings. This is our first of 2 semifinals. If you win the entire weekly championship, you get a total of 3 points, which pretty much punches your ticket. You control your own destiny going to the Patrick Cup playoffs. They compete for the Patrick Cup, and here's a burst of speed from Nolan Walker with a wrist shot and a save up high by Kaskisuo.
Oh, that would have been great. They hit him right in the mask area if he had that Matt had the camera right on the lid. He won't be able to talk to Gizmo anymore. He just got hit right in the head with the first shot.
I'm just hoping he wins this game so that and the superstition doesn't kick in. Matt Laredo, number 28. Laredo fires. It's going to deflect back to center ice. 1-1 score. Grasso for Pittsburgh.
Laredo.
Bertuzzi for Minnesota.
Yeah, Laredo, another captain. We got a lot of captains out here in 3 ice, and Laredo's a captain at Brown.
So now we get the cycle game going here with C.J. Smith. He passes over to Zach. Back for Smith, using the wall. Trying to take it was Grasso. Puck up for grabs. Off a stick, comes back to C.J. Smith. Closes, shoots, and another block. Seen it a lot here in this game. It's been tight checking or tight defense and some good sticks.
Now, how about C.J. Smith, the first Iowa-born player ever to score a goal in the National Hockey League? And he was the one that had the last shot blocked out there. He's looking to get his feet wet here in 3 ice hockey.
Yes, they have 2 Des Moines natives. With us being here in Coralville, just outside of Iowa City, quite a good amount of hockey in the state of Iowa. If you're unaware, you got 5 junior teams. You got an American Hockey League team in this state. It's a good following. A lot of good history. Many of these players have played for the various USHL teams in the state of Iowa. There's a wrist shot in on goal by Danny O'Regan, gloved down by Gahagan.
Gahagan made that look pretty easy here right now. Well, under 6 minutes left in this one, and we've only had 2 goals.
It's a battle. Goaltenders have been great. Shots on goal are 7-6. And 3 ice Pittsburgh rushing ahead. Look at 3 ice Minnesota. They all backpedal like a wall. C.J. Smith trying to find the daylight. Smith in front. Grasso there. He shoots. Getting a piece of that was Gahagan. And the puck deflects off the net. It did go out of play. If it does bounce back onto the playing surface, it is a live puck. And there are no in-game face-offs in 3 ice. They just drop it and go.
Yeah, take a look at this save. Grasso tried to go up high, gave Gahagan a chance to get over there and cut down the angle.
Here's Nolan Walker. Walker for Baum. Jeff Baum. Kept to the outside. Walker to the left for Crone. And Crone, former ECHL Rookie of the Year and MVP. Nolan Walker. So it looks like this is a duo for Larry Murphy, Crone and Walker, and they're joined by Jeff Baum, who is a traditional defenseman. Pick off by Grasso, trying to take off for 3 ice Pittsburgh. Grasso wearing the Warrior golden helmet. Top score, wrister save made by Gahagan. It's chopped back around the boards. Crone trying to get there first. Jammed in behind the net, and now Matt Laredo going to play it to his forehand. Laredo defended by Baum. Baum with a nice read and the pickoff, man. He will stride to center ice, but he's pressured from behind.
And he is a true defenseman, as you said. Played in Belfast, and you don't want to rush that puck 1 against 2. Not many opportunities here. Odd man opportunities you typically see in a second half of a 3 ice game.
Interesting, Larry Murphy going with the 2 traditional D-men. There's a wrist shot from one of them. It's Zach Berzola. Go-ahead goal, 2-1, 3 ice Minnesota.
I don't know if that puck changed directions on the way in or not, but Kaskasuo was still kind of shaking his head as that puck went in under his glove. And the big right-hand shooting defenseman. Played in Cincinnati and with Florida. It's a good opportunity there and is able to capitalize.
Zach Berzola makes it 2-1. Here comes Laredo trying to respond, and the pass just eludes Danny O'Regan. Picked up by Berzola. Needs a 2-on-1. It's tagged Bertuzzi. Feed over, and it's not enough to stick him Watts.
Boy, puck just flipped on him.
Did not miss many of those this past season. Braden Watts, we saw him a lot last year in this 3-on-3 game.
Bertuzzi turned the corner there on his forehand. Could have let that rip. He has a load out there, though. He uses his body to protect the puck. Looks like his old man out there.
Nolan Walker shoots and scores. How about that? To the top corner of the net, Nolan Walker. That is 3 straight goals for 3 ice Minnesota. Gizmo, what do you have for us?
Jersey Bob, you know, it's very interesting. I get the lucky chance of being on the bench and listening to these guys talk the entire time. And a nice goal there by Moore. Cuts this to just a goal lead. but it's very interesting the way the coaches approach this. Some of them are a little bit more quiet. Larry Murphy's the most hands-on technical coach. I mean, he is literally breaking every player down every time they get off the ice in terms of what he's looking for, what he needs from them, what he wants them to do. Very, very hands-on, very, very coach. And you would think with these guys maybe that wouldn't be the case so much, Steve, but he's got the whiteboard out. He's very, very knowledgeable, as we all know, of course, but a hands-on coach with these guys.
It's amazing how intense and competitive these coaches are. I mean, that's how they had the careers that they did. They hate to lose.
Murph is up and down that bench. He's pacing like crazy.
Guys, he's not stopped talking the entire time.
There's a wrist shot score. C.J. Smith. And we got a hockey game here.
Beautiful shot there by C.J. Smith. Talked about him being out of Des Moines and at UMass Lowell. He's the Hockey East Tournament MVP, and you can see that wrist shot there, left-handed shooter.
What a finish we are in store for. 3-3 game. Approaching the final minute of our second half. If it's tied after regulation, we go to a one-round shootout to determine the winner. And every point, every game is so important in this format. There's Kaskasuo with a huge stop right on the doorstep. Bertuzzi threatening again, the pass over, score! Berzola. Go-ahead goal, 48.5 seconds left.
We got a timeout here now. Berzola went against the grain. The feed from Bertuzzi. And tag Bertuzzi to Berzola, and the right-handed shooting defenseman is able to capitalize. That's a beautiful goal going against the grain like that after the first save by Kaskasuo. There's the big goal, and let's see if this one's going to hold up.
Another guy with championship pedigree, Zach Berzola, two-time ECHL champion in Florida.
With Kaskasuo, did you see him grab that piece of lumber that he was carrying with the blocker hand? I think it got shattered against that goalpost, and he was not happy at all. I don't think the goaltenders have been top-notch at their absolute best here in this first game here, week 2. Not yet, but they're going to have to be now with 50 seconds left. Let's see if Joey Mullen's team Pittsburgh can get one more crack at Larry Murphy's squad.
Got an eternity of time remaining here. 50 seconds left, so it is stop time with us being in the final minute. It's a one-goal game.
What a comeback.
Yeah. Pittsburgh making it very interesting. Now they're going to have to respond yet again. 2 goals from Zach Berzola. And 3 Ice Minnesota, the defending champs, trying to take another step toward a Patrick Cup title. C.J. Smith, net is empty. Kaskasuo to the bench. Smith passing, 4-on-3, and 3 Ice Pittsburgh trying to tie it up down to 32 seconds remaining in a 4-3 game. This is Matt Laredo. Grasso tried to spin around pass, never got through. Chipped off the sideboards. Nolan Walker races after it. He races ahead. Walker into the back of the net.
That should seal it. Walker on the backhand. Grasso tried to make a little slippery play down on the goal line. It didn't materialize, and we got a 2-goal difference.
That will remain empty. Dozen seconds to go. That's 2 goals for Nolan Walker. One of Larry Murphy's returnees. C.J. Smith shooting. Stop the rebound. Just poked wide by Laredo. Grasso is shut down by Gahagan, and Larry Murphy's squad has done it again. 5-3 final score. 3 Ice Minnesota. They keep on winning.
Well, they got the shots and they got some bounces, but I mean Murph's busy there. He is, like Gizmo said, he's in the ear of all his players when they come off. Pats on the back. Yeah, you're doing this great, and keep doing this. And you know, Murphy's he was a passionate guy when he played, and he was so smart. You know, he created the Murphy dump. Are you kidding me? Lobbing that puck out in the new. He was one of the smartest defensemen. He'd look you off, stand there. He wouldn't even move. And he's translating his smarts to his team.
Must have been easy for you to play with a guy like that.
I played with a lot of good players. It was pretty easy.
Let's go down to Gizmo with Zach Berzola.
Yeah, Burrs, just talking to Murph about how responsible you are, which is why you're out on the ice in the crucial moments at the end of this one. But how comfortable is the pedigree with your group coming in as the reigning champs?
Yeah, I think as soon as we came in here, we kind of gelled right away as a group. You know, the guys want to be here, guys want to work hard, and obviously didn't get the start there to go down 1-0 in the beginning of the game, but guys stuck with it, you know, positive on the bench, and to come away with the first one here is pretty big.
Murph is such a vocal guy on the bench. Some of these coaches, they don't necessarily say much on the bench. They get it out of the way in the room, but Murph is up and down that bench the entire time.
No, he's great. He's in our ear the whole time, and you know, in a tournament like this, that's what you want. You want someone who's energetic and wants to win, so it's great to have him as a coach.
All right, short rest. We'll see you in the championship game. Thanks, Burrs.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Here's Bob.
2 goals for Zach Berzola en route to a 5-3 victory. And this week's bracket is sponsored by Hockey Ninja, the official visor of 3 Ice. Minnesota gets the 1 point for the semifinal win over Pittsburgh, so they will be playing in this week's championship. Coming up next, our second semifinal, the newest team of this league, 3 Ice Iowa, going up against Ray Bork's 3 Ice Boston. Minnesota, can they do it again? Can Larry Murphy win this thing again?
Yeah, I think he's got a couple of new players there. Bertuzzi looked pretty special too.
Oh, did he ever? Maybe the best player on the ice. 3 Ice Minnesota on their way to this week's championship. 3 Ice action is sponsored by Hockey Ninja, probably the best hockey visor in the world. By Jet Ice, official ice designer and installer of 3 Ice. We bring ice to life. And by Elite Casinos and Resorts. Live it up. We're back here at the Extreme Arena. This is a beautiful facility. It opened in 2020. We're just outside Iowa City in Coralville, Iowa. And this entire town, they have been great hosts so far. Week number 2 of 3 Ice, the best part of hockey. And we're getting set for the second semifinal, which features the hometown team, the newest team in 3 Ice. 3 Ice Iowa, coached by Hall of Famer Guy Carbonneau, taking on 3 Ice Boston in those bright green jerseys. And we go down to Gizmo with the aforementioned head coach, Guy Carbonneau.
All right, thanks, boys. Carbo, back again, year number 4. Just the excitement coming into this one for you and the boys.
I think it's really exciting to be back. You know, the format is going to be a little different, you know, do it in, but you know, I think everybody's excited. They had a good summer. Most of the players that are here right now had the chance to play in those kind of events before, so I'm looking forward for.
You make some changes, obviously. You stay with your goaltender, Brodeur. No surprise there. You add Carter Camper to the lineup. It's nice to see some new faces mixed with some veterans.
Well, that's the fun part. Like, you know, I think every year we have a chance to keep a few players that we feel comfortable with. Jeremy has been great for me since the start, so I wanted to stick with him, and you try to make you know, some changes where everybody feels good playing together. So I think I got a team that can get to the end. Then we'll see how it gels together now.
Carbo, it's always great seeing you and talking to you. Thanks for the time, my friend.
Welcome. Thank you.
All right. The legendary Guy Carbonneau, boys.
Legendary indeed. How about the fact that Guy played 231 playoff games? 231. That is 7th all time.
Yeah, he's a serial winner. 3 cups and 3 Selkies, and yeah, he's just good. He's just good and hard to play against.
Starting lineups brought to you by Hyper Ice, official recovery technology partner of 3 Ice. He mentioned his goaltender, Jeremy Brodeur, the son of the great Marty Brodeur. A lot of other veterans. Tyler Murovich, Bob, I don't even know off the top of my head who the all-time leading scorer is in 3 Ice history in the 4 years. Tyler Murovich has got to be right up there, though.
He's got to be, and he plays a different style of game. You know, he's a little like a pit bull out there. He'll go to the front of the net. He'll get under your skin. He'll score from the inside and the outside, and I just love his passion.
3 Ice Boston is led by Ray Bork. Their goaltender is Hunter Miska, out of the University of Minnesota Duluth. They've got Matt Register, another guy who's just a serial winner in the ECHL, won 3 straight ECHL championships. He's been a star in this league before. You see Mason Jobs getting ready. for the center ice face-off. And I love the colors, too, by the way. The Beauty Unis putting together the jerseys for 3 Ice. And the 3 Ice Iowa colors is a color combination. The 2 big universities, University of Iowa and Iowa State. Got to sprinkle some red in there, too, for them.
Okay.
We're underway, our second semifinal. Winner of this game goes on to face 3 Ice Minnesota in this week's championship. Derek Dashke with a wrist shot, and the stop is made by Jeremy Brodeur.
Oh, that's what a goalie wants, a nice soft one to start the game. And here goes Iowa.
Number 6 is Tim Kaufman. He's played all 4 years of 3 Ice. Play is onside, Jobst. Kaufman. Tim Kaufman, a lot of years playing in Europe. Long professional career. Kaufman kept to the outside, turns, he was defended by Matt Register. Tim Kaufman trying to slip it through, deflects off a stick. Now it's going to be Ty Pelton-Weiss. Pelton-Weiss, risky pass at the top is sticked away by Register, and 3 Ice Iowa is going to be able to reset with Ty Pelton-Weiss. 29 years of age. Carter Camper got into that extra blue ice. That's the clear zone, that mushroom shape around the goaltender. When they freeze it, all the attacking players have to leave that area. There are no in-game face-offs in 3 Ice. You just keep on going. It's non-stop action. You got Carter Camper on the ice. Tyler Murovich. There's a wrist shot attempt by Pelton-Weiss. Carter Camper. Camper flips it back.
Really changes by Carbono's team. They're very disciplined with their changes already.
Tate Singleton out of Ohio State. Played in Cleveland in the AHL last year. Derek Dashke back for Singleton. Singleton pulls away from traffic, and 3 Ice Boston is trying to reload.
Oh, yeah, man, there's nowhere to go out there right now.
Dashke. Bolson, now he's got some speed and he's in and he makes the move and scores a beauty.
I mean, Bolson was flying. He tried to take charge initially in that shift. He was cut off by Maravich. Then he took a beeline back and gained his speed, picked it up at center ice, and it was all Bolson from there, and no chance at all. 1-0 for, well, look at that, Brooks, team's up.
How about that acceleration? He was gone. 3 Ice Iowa trying to respond. See Tyler Murovich, he wears number 72. Long-time standout player here in 3 Ice. Now it's a takeaway, and Austin Majera is in. Majera spins as he hits the brakes with the backhand shot that's answered by Brodeur.
Well, he looked like he put Joseph in his back pocket there, and he had a good opportunity to just take it to the hoop. I couldn't believe he stopped.
Ryan Wagner, nice chip to the middle, and a chance is stopped by Brodeur.
Majera with that opportunity.
Tyler Murovich. He's been playing 3-on-3 back in Pittsburgh at the Ice Castle. Their usual 3-on-3 league with a lot of pro players, so he's in game shape. There's a follow-up try and a great stop made. Hunter Miska.
We got a high stick, I believe, Mersey, and we're going to get a... Maravich took a stick up around the chops.
Really high sticking Iowa penalty shot.
And he'll be the one taking it, no doubt. He'll want a payback here in the form of a goal. There it is. Inadvertent high stick there, Singleton.
This should be fun. You never know what Ty Murovich is going to do. A little false start. We're going to get everybody lined up again at the blue line. They can start to chase when Murovich picks up the puck, which he does right now. What's he going to do, Tyler Murovich? Oh, nice little drag move in tight. He couldn't bury it.
You're right. He's put his skate on that puck before. He's done a few crazy things on those penalty shots. Look at another delayed penalty.
Another delayed penalty upcoming against 3 Ice Iowa. Delayed call. So Miska will go to the bench. Extra attacker hops on. That's Ryan Wagner. Caden Bolson, the game's goal scorer. Bolson tried to snap a pass through, got blocked, but is picked up, and the attack continues here for 3 Ice Boston. Tate Singleton. Singleton cruising. They set up here in a 4-on-3 advantage, a delayed penalty situation. Bolson, he's loading up. It's right in front for Wagner. They couldn't connect, but the touch from Iowa and a penalty shot will take place.
Iowa penalty tripping.
Take a look first at the Penalty shot by Maravich at the one end. A lot of stick handling. Tried to bring it around the stick there, Mishka, and then here we go.
All right. It's going to be Tate Singleton who's going to take the penalty shot. And 3 Ice Boston is looking for a 2-0 lead. Tate Singleton, a 27-year-old from New Hampshire. Singleton against Brodeur. And tried the finesse move, Brodeur. He's able to keep that puck out.
Yeah,
quickly.
He didn't bite on the first move at all, did Brodeur.
Carter Camper scoops it up for 3 Ice Iowa. 14 years of pro hockey for him. Jobs looking toward Camper. Jobs left it. Wheeler. Open. Wheeler trying to go to the forehand. And unable to beat Miska. Derek Dashke has possession for 3 Ice Boston. Traditional defenseman. They got a couple of those between Dashke and Register. Derek Dashke gliding in. Dashke to the wrister, hit the outside of the post. 3 Ice Iowa trying to break it out. That was a Kaufman pass that got tipped away from Mason Jobs, another player out of Ohio State University. Kaufman walks off the wall. Kaufman shooting, stopped by Miska. That allows 3 Ice Boston to take over, and it is Kate Bolson, 25-year-old from Minnesota.
Nice goal he scored.
That was
a lot of hop. Let's see if he brings any more of that speed to the game.
Another low-scoring game. But it's been a battle. There have been penalty shots. There have been great saves. Tate Singleton just was closed off. Singleton gets it back, and he chips it on net. Brodeur with the answer. Led back to the point for Register. 3 straight ECHL titles. Matt Register, and now he's going to be a coach in New Mexico. The Goatheads.
The Goatheads.
He got a new job. It's a new team in the ECHL. Congrats to Matt Register. Tyler Murovich scampers his way to the offensive zone. He locates Kaufman. Kaufman shoots. Miska makes the save. And now a trip right in front, and that's going to be called the penalty shot.
Singleton went down. We'll see if he'll take the shot or not. 4 years at Ohio State. Last year he played in Cleveland. 11 points in 39 games. He just signed last week,
Iowa
as a matter of fact.
Tripping.
Let's see if he's going to take it, or possibly Wagner. He looks like he's lining up for Team Boston.
New name this year at 3 Ice, Ryan Wagner. He played for Rapid City in the ECHL. Put up huge numbers. Wagner trying to go upstairs, but it flies off the glass. And a live puck, scramble at the side of the net. Brodeur trying to locate it. 3 Ice Boston does. Olsen tried to find Wagner. Carter Camper takes charge for 3 Ice Iowa. Carter Camper, 38 years old. He's from Ohio. Right in front for Camper. Trying to stuff it home. Blocked away by Hunter Miska. Miska also from the University of Minnesota Duluth. Austin Majera. Majera on the entry here with Singleton. Majera works it over to Dashke. Derek Dashke on the drop pass to Singleton. That's a swerve with it. Tate Singleton loads up and fires. It's fought off by Brodeur. Out comes Ty Pelton-Bice. Had a breaker there in Jobs. Pass got blocked. Right back in. 3 Ice Boston. Singleton to drive. Stop made by Brodeur again. Now a takedown, and that's going to be a penalty call against 3 Ice Boston.
I looked at the close referee, or the trailing referee, made the call with the stick between the legs, and Singleton took the infraction.
Boston penalty, tripping. Iowa penalty shot.
So here we go.
It's time for a penalty shot this time. Iowa doing the shooting.
Keep working, keep moving your feet. You can draw these penalties.
Looks like it's going to be Tim Kaufman who's going to take it. 3 Ice Iowa. What a chance here late in the first half to tie up the game. Kaufman against Miska to the backhand, and Miska got a piece.
And now he lost his stick. His stick's on the goal line to his right.
Jobs fires, stop made by Miska. He'll pick up his stick.
One goal in this game by Bolson. And he's got the puck.
This league is all about the speed, the skill, the offense, but there is a defensive element. There has to be if you're going to be successful. And you have to have the saves too. And these coaches and players are so smart. They know all about the strategy, especially the guys who've played here for quite a while now. Time ticking down in this first half. A 1-0 three-ice Boston lead. Derek Daschke confidently skates across the top of the zone. Look toward Bolson. Instead, he's going to flip it down for Wagner. Wagner for Daschke. Daschke off the stick. Bolson in front. And time ticks down on the first half. You don't see too many halves with just one goal scored. That was it. Caden Bolson, the only goal. Goaltending was outstanding between Jeremy Brodeur and Hunter Miska. Three-ice Boston with a lead after 8 minutes in our second semifinal.
Yeah, and looking at the changes, a lot of great changes, not a lot of odd man situations.
Shots on goal, 9-6 in favor of three-ice Boston.
Gizmo was trying to track down Ray Bourque there, and Borky gave him the old Heisman, and he's talking to his team right now.
Wow.
This is serious. Gizmo was ready to get in there. I remember I had the target on Bourque one day, and I got a little bump on him, and the rest of the Bruins all kind of got on top of me. Mersey, my jersey was in half and ended up in the stands in Boston Garden.
I hope Cam Neely wasn't on the ice at that time.
No,
you're lucky.
It wasn't. Gizmo, what do you got?
Gizmo.
Mersey, a lot going on down here. A lot going on. We're actively coaching right now. Ray Bourque very hands-on right now, talking to his boys, answering questions, coaching, doing interviews. He does it all. Coach back again for another year of three ice. One period in the books here. Pretty good so far. Just strategy for your guys.
Well, it's important, I think, in our end to stay tight and to stay together and just protect the middle of the ice. We've done a great job of that. We had some great chances. Our goalie made some great saves. So good start. Good first half.
This game is so obviously fast, and we've seen it evolve, right? Obviously, defense important. Goaltending has obviously been very, very important, but the scoring, the pressure on having a lot of production up front is also, I think, increased over the last few years.
And I think we'd have a few more goals if it wasn't for good goaltending today. So and they would too. But we're getting some chances. I really liked both ends of the ice so far in the first half. So just got to keep that going and build on our lead.
All right, thanks, Borky. I appreciate you. The man, Ray Bourque.
Gizmo was talking with Derek Daschke earlier today. He was marveling at the fact that his coach is a 19-time All-Star. He looked it up. And he, especially being a defenseman, is so honored to be playing.
He stole my notes.
For Ray Bourque.
I had that in my notes. Come on.
These guys do their homework.
One cup.
Back inside Extreme Arena, week number 2 of 3Ice. Jordan Deckert, veteran official here with 3Ice, back for another season. A lot of new guys. Do you find that there's a lot of educating on the referee side in the moment with these players to understand the nuances of 3Ice?
It hasn't actually been too bad, honestly. The guys have been really, they've been listening to us, and so far, so good.
How's it been with the coaches this year?
We're still good there, too. It's the first day, so we're all good there.
If I'm asking to throw you under the bus, who would be the most vocal or critical of the officiating in 3Ice?
Well, that's a tough one. I'd have to say, John LeClair's been up there on my list, all the boys, but no, it's all fun and games. We're all good.
All right, have a good rest of the time. We do appreciate you and all the insight.
Sure. Thanks, Giz.
All right, boys. That's another one here, 3Ice. You can't do that anywhere else.
That's right, Gizmo. You're making broadcast history, talking with the officials.
That was awesome. I'm telling you, I love that. And he answered. He didn't just shun the question. He came up with an answer.
I thought you were going to get the politically correct. It's they're all intense. No, it's pretty much John LeClair.
John LeClair? How about that?
I'm not surprised by that. He's intense. He wants to win.
He is. And are you surprised by one team that's coached by a guy that won 5 Norrises and the other team 3 Selkies and it's 1-0?
Great point. Bolson looking for his second goal of the game. And that was answered by Jeremy Brodeur, the goaltender for 3Ice Iowa. They're in the black jerseys, 3Ice Boston in the very Celtics green. Tyler Murovich with a takeaway. Murovich closing in. Now with a tight turn, spinning and passing. Murovich heads to the front of the net. This is Ryan Wheeler. He gets knocked off stride. Camper follows up for 3 ice Iowa. Pass at the top is picked off. Now comes Bolson. Caden Bolson, 6'4", 205. Got some size on 3 ice Boston, don't they?
Yeah, they really do. And Bolson has the speed as well. He's got the only goal in the hockey game. Maybe Bork was looking for size.
We got Registers pretty big. There's a moving tight, and was it kept out? Oh, it was close. What's the call? Hunter Miska. Looked like he did keep that out. He did.
Tough to tell. Let's go to the overhead. Where is it?
Take a look. We got it at least here for you on the replay. It was close. Wow, right through the pads.
Impossible to tell there.
The play continues here, 1-0. It has been a battle in our second semifinal. There's a one-timer score. So check that. It's Tim Kaufman. He has just tied the game for 3 ice Iowa.
Well, Tim Kaufman, 4 years Utica College. Germany likes to travel around a little bit. 48 points last year. And I tell you, he's got some skill. I love that. You got to get that puck 13 inches up, 12 inches over that pad, and that's what he did there.
He's played 9 years in Europe. In addition to that time in Germany, played in Switzerland, Austria, Slovakia. Tim Kaufman, a mainstay here in 3 ice. And a huge goal there, and threatening again. Couldn't get a stick on that puck because it was sauced toward him.
That was a nice sauce backhand, wasn't it?
It was. That Register being hounded. Nice work to locate Ryan Wagner, and he'll take his time in our second half. Second semifinal winner this week faces 3 ice Minnesota in the weekly championship game. It will be a consolation game as well. That's ripped on goal by Daschke, save made by Brodeur.
Bolson made a beautiful play there. Daschke in front of the net.
Here's Majera. Able to regather, and then that flip pass that gets blocked away by Camper. Camper to Ty Murovich. A lot of skill out here on the ice for 3 ice Iowa. Carter Camper. Camper tried the finesse move. He's going to track this loose puck down. Camper on the bank pass. Ryan Wheeler, 28-year-old. Former Buffalo Junior Sabre. Wrist shot Murovich off the glass. Rims its way all the way around. Jobst will scoop it up for 3 ice Iowa. Under 5 to go. Pretty much running time here. 1-1 game. It has been a battle between these two. Jobst trying to get a shot off. Jobst in front. Turning with his Wheeler. Jobst. Kaufman's off the bench. Kaufman makes the move. Kaufman is denied by Miska.
Oh, he threw the trapper up there. He got the leather on it. Kaufman's looking dangerous all of a sudden. He came off the bench, and I love the changes.
He's another guy. If you had to talk about all-time scorers in 3 ice, Murovich and Tim Kaufman, for sure. They have to be up there.
Yep.
They have done this with regularity. They've been great 3-on-3 players, great shooters, great skill. There's a wrist shot score. Ty Pelton-Bice. And 3 ice Iowa takes the lead.
Pelton-Bice was able to elevate it there. And you can see the goaltender, Michigan, come across. He got a piece of the glove on it, but not enough. Boy, just onside at the blue line. Skate to stick in that feed.
Jobst to Ty Pelton-Bice. Played in Idaho this year. And that's 2 goals now for 3 ice Iowa to take a 2-1 lead, their first lead of the night. That one was ripped wide by Bolson. 3 ice Boston back on the attack. Bolson going to the front of the net. There's a rocket that'll go wide from Ryan Wagner. Wagner tracks down his own rebound. Slides one to his left for Register. Register back for Wagner. Wagner watched by Camper. High shot there, and just buzzed the tower right over the ear of Brodeur, and right back around it goes.
The hair on Wagner. He looks like Yammer Yager out there.
Good flow between him and Chase Pearson. You got some good flow in this league. Austin Majera finesses in. Majera, the pass Register. Nice self pass. He's there and stopped by Brodeur.
That was a sweet pass.
Tate Singleton looking for a path to the net. He'll tap it to Register. Register behind. Off the stick of Majera. Austin Majera, number 56. Majera getting fancy. Register. Puck is going to be taken by Murovich. Murovich is going to go rink wide for Jobst. 2-1, 3-ice Iowa. Mason Jobst, the centering pass, goes right in front of Miska. Boston takes charge. Bolson, 2 open space. Helton Weiss, able to get enough of that puck. He launches one right to center. And here comes 3-ice Iowa once again. They've been good here in the second half, really up the ante. Jobst try to move. Wagner had it and lost it. 3-ice Iowa trying to make a change, and fresh off the bench is Tim Kaufman. Kaufman with one of the 2 goals, looking for another one. The save made by Miska, follow up by Kaufman. Kaufman the pass, and it's Camper who shoots and scores. What a snipe.
Well, Miska was off position there. There was a battle that ensued in front of him, and he kind of lost the positioning, his concentration a little bit. Take a look. I mean, he's deep in his crease when this puck goes in. I don't know if he lost his balance or caught an edge coming across, but he was not in position to make a save there.
3 unanswered goals for Guy Carbonneau's team. 3-ice Iowa. Boston, and they make it a 1-goal game. Would be going to stop time when we get into the final minute, but we're not there yet. Here's Ty Murovich. Murovich gets the motor going for 3-ice Iowa. Murovich in, his shot, and gets blocked by Dashke. Murovich as Jobst goes there. Jobst fires and scores, top shelf. Mason Jobst making 4 straight goals here in the second half.
Yeah, some good hard work in the corner there by Murovich, keeping the puck alive and finding Jobst. He just went up high. Just a rocket of a wrist shot. And Iowa, how about Iowa? 4-1 in this one so far.
Here in Coralville. Not too far away from Cedar Rapids, just outside Iowa City. Beautiful Extreme Arena. Time ticking down, 20 seconds left. We're at running time now with it being a 4-1 score.
What did I just see? What happened there? Where did that puck go? Behind his head? He threw it up and it ended up in the webbing.
4 seconds left. A second half to remember for 3-ice Iowa. They dominate. 4 unanswered goals, and it adds up to a 4-1 final score. 3-ice Iowa will play for the Week 2 championship.
It was 1-0 after the first half. Look at Brodeur. I saw it, and I still can't believe what I just saw. Here we go. Take a look.
Did his dad teach him that?
I don't know. That was, that was Marty Brodeur. That was something.
Backhand windmill save behind his head.
I don't know what. It was crazy. All I know is it was a defensive battle at halftime, and it exploded in the second half. Team Iowa putting their name in headlights.
All right, Gizmo with Tyler Murovich.
All right, thanks, guys. Big win for you guys to start things off here. Blended roster, right? Some new guys, some veteran guys, but Carbo doing Carbo type things. Just thoughts on this group coming into this this second week.
We got a nice group. We're really excited about it. Obviously, it's a lot of guys I'm familiar with over the years. Carter Camper's close by to me in Pittsburgh and Cleveland. He's a birth year older than me. Always knew he was a great player and privileged to play with him. Jobs, Pelton Bryce. Wheeler, and obviously, Koff and I coming back, and Broads in net. So it's a cool group. We definitely got some veteran experience, kind of similar to year one with Team Mullins. So hopefully we have some magic here.
This is such a crazy format, especially this year. Short rest again. You'll play in the championship game. 2 wins is massively important to punching your ticket to the final.
Definitely. I think we know with the shortened format, it's important to get off to a good start. Obviously, that's always cliche, but I think it makes things easier, right? So you're not white-knuckling it, playing with some confidence. We missed our chances in the first half. Definitely have some ones personally, and I know some of our guys have some chances we want back, but it doesn't matter. We found a way, we stuck with it. It was a gutsy effort, and to get 4 on the board there was pretty good.
Good luck in the championship.
Thanks, Gizmo.
Boys, to you. Good job, bro.
Gizmo, thank you. Tyler Murovich, one of the veterans, and 3-ice Iowa punching their ticket. What a championship game we got in store here, Bob. Minnesota against Iowa for week number 2 and a massive 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know if The betting public had that on their ticket, but I like it. And Maravich had a big smile on his face. He must know something we don't know. he looked like he knew they were going to come back.
He's got this thing figured out, but can they beat the champs? 3 Ice Minnesota. That's going to be the battle. We got a consolation game at a half point on the line coming up. Kyle, Spinorama, backhanded! Oh!
3 Ice is the best part of hockey. We have taken the NHL's overtime format and made it our full-time format. It's overtime all the time.
Cam Johnson, he skates in a backhander! Your mid-north. Oh my!
We are 2 8-minute periods of running clock. We have face-offs to start the periods. Other than that, when we get a goal scored on us, it's a reset from the goaltender. And we've got a few unique rules that make us even faster. One, we play the puck live off the netting above the plexiglass. If it comes in clean, we are still playing. 2, we do not have 4-on-3 power plays. If we have a penalty, we go straight to penalty shots. It's what we call a jailbreak format. Drop the puck at center ice. Everybody lines up in the blue line behind the shooter. He strides into it. If they can catch him, great, but no one really ever gets caught. It's an incredible format.
Oh my goodness!
So those are probably our most exciting rules. And then just pace, pace, pace. It is just an electric track meet on the ice.
Tyler Maravich, he shoots and scores again! And we're tied again!
We have breakaways, 2-on-1s, tic-tac-toe passing, great saves. It is the most electric part of the game. I'm a 5-on-5 NHL fan all day long, but when you take it down to 3-on-3, it is electric.
3 Ice Minnesota! 3 Ice champions! They will raise the Patrick Cup in 2025!
A lot of room on this ice sheet to score some goals, and it fosters creativity, and there's a lot of talent and some filthy mitts here on these 3 Ice rosters across all the teams. We'll take a look at the best goals of 3 Ice history when we come back after this. Nick Ismati back with you here at Extreme Arena 3 Ice week number 2, and we've already seen some great goals here in year number 4, but let's take a look at a compilation of all of them over the course of the last 4 years of 3 Ice.
And a lead pass out of Cam Brown, joined by Mullen, tried the saucer pass, and Mullen bats out of the air! He scores out of the air! Patrick Mullen making it 2-1!
Oh, that is beautiful. Baseball style.
Here's Mindorf. Oh my! Eric Mindorf!
Briere, spinorama from Briere. He cuts back. Briere off the post and in. What a finish from Briere! His second of the game. 2-1 GB. What a finish!
Schiavo for the hat trick, skates on it. Overhead shot! Oh my goodness!
I've seen that in the NHL level. Crosby's done it, Barkov's done it, and Schiavo.
Now the penalty shot. Got the taste. There's Matsushima in. Around the world he goes, and he scores! Eddie Matsushima already becoming a star in 3 Ice.
Okay, put that one up there. Here comes Hensick, another NHL.
Jay Hensick on the breakaway through the legs. Oh my goodness!
Hensick goes between the legs and over the glove of Lacouvé. And that is an incredible finish and display of hands and artistry from the veteran Hensick.
All right, here we go. It's going to be Pete Lennis. What's he going to do here? Lennis got it. Here he is. Oh, do you believe what you just saw from Swaggy P?
Speechless.
The Patrick Cup will come down to a 1-round shootout. Here it is. If he scores, they win it all. Hank Crone dances in. He scores! Hank Crone!
patience that he has out of Dallas, Texas, built for 3-ice hockey, and he's the man of the hour here for Team Murphy.
Trouble. Now punch forward. It's a breakaway for John Ciabo. Looking for two. Ciabo, he's got it. He scores!
Uh-oh. We have another candidate.
Oh, the magic of John Ciabo. Simply incredible.
How much time goes into learning how to do that with the puck?
Oh, we're training all the time in Minnesota. My whole life, I just had fun being creative. I think when you get to be yourself, that's the best part of hockey. So getting to put on a show here for the fans with that opportunity, you gotta put on a show.
Penalty shot. Hawkins. Oh, yes! He did it!
Oh, boy.
Brandon Hawkins. This guy's like an alien from outer space.
Pick it up, spin around, bring it back on the forehand. That is absolutely insane, incredible, exactly what we're looking for in 3-ice. And you had it right there, fans.
We got our consolation game. There's a huge half point on the line in the overall 2026 standings. Our consolation game here in week number 2 is 3-ice Pittsburgh in the black and gold and 3-ice Boston in the green. Many of the 3-ice Boston players just stayed on the bench during the break. They didn't want to go all the way back to the dressing room and figured they could rest up on the bench. They could hydrate there. I thought that was a pretty smart move. So 3-ice Boston, led by Raymond Bork, and 3-ice Pittsburgh, their head coach is former Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion Joey Mullen. And take it off will be Patrick Grasso. He's wearing the Warrior golden helmet, the top scorer going back to last year. EJ Johnson here in the broadcast booth. And EJ, we look back at those highlights, the evolution of this league, and now here this season, a couple of huge steps for the product with the World Cup and the 3-ice kids that's ahead.
The skill set just goes better and better every year, guys. And I'd love to see the one-timers coming to the game. Patrick Grasso one-times that. I think he's got one. But it's just the evolution continues to grow. The players, the quality, the speed, the skill. It's all on display. It's fantastic.
It was early July, the 3-ice World Cup, and the thing that really stood out watching it, EJ, was the crowd in Belfast on both dates. It was a tremendous turnout there in Northern Ireland.
There were 13,000 people in the building over 2 days. It was sold out both days. I'll tell you, Belfast knows their hockey. It was incredible.
I heard Finland knows their hockey too. They were flying. They looked like, at sometimes, men amongst boys, they were ready to play and to win.
It was fantastic. They had, half their team was from Luleå in Sweden, and Casimir Kaskisuo played unbelievable in the tournament.
Kaskisuo, the goaltender here in this game for 3-ice Pittsburgh. Inaugural winner of the Eddie Johnston Sr. 3-ice World Cup trophy. So here in our consolation game, you got Connor Moore. There's a goal for 3-ice Pittsburgh, and they open the scoring.
Tick-tack,
tick-tack, Laredo. And not a big guy, but in the right spot. He had great body position at the backside post. Take a look. Protects the puck. And the puck is right in the right place. Stick on the ice. Stick on the ice. How many coaches have told you that?
Give him something to shoot at. Give him something to pass to.
Tate Singleton breaking in after that puck as it careened off the glass. Danny O'Regan with 3-ice Pittsburgh, along with Matt Laredo, just got that goal. He's got some NHL experience on his resume. Laredo, Moore to his left. There's a one-time attempt. O'Regan trying to let that one fly. Connor Moore, Matt Laredo. Couple of games with the Detroit Red Wings.
Not much rest for Team Boston. Go back-to-back here, week 2 in this consolation final. See if they have any energy left.
I like it. Hang out on the bench. Hydrate there.
You like it?
Why go all the way back to the dressing room? They were just hanging out. After Grasso. Grasso looking to dangle. Got some slippery moves, doesn't he?
He does. When I saw him dangling there, I was picturing Scott Stevens coming across and putting him in the 20th row.
Different era.
A different era and a different league.
All right, here comes 3-ice Boston. They got a 2-on-1. Austin Majera. Majera over and that one-time try. There you go, EJ. One-time attempt.
Yeah, Wagner.
I love it. Don't dust it off.
Wagner, he's in the U.S. hockey development program as a youngster.
Ryan Wagner, and now it's Majera Kaskisuo. A confident save there. EJ, out of all the rules variations of 3-ice, which one's your favorite?
You know, I love playing the puck live off the netting. Why not? I'd love to see the NHL go to that in overtime. Probably not in regulation, but in overtime. And I also love the jailbreak penalty. It's just so fun. The puck is live. You guys sometimes catch up to each other, go 2-on-0. It's just a great innovation to the game.
I really like the over and back rule, the NBA style, because, you know, the coaches get their hands on these things. You see a lot of regroups. As great as the NHL overtime is, you do see a lot of regroups. And here in this league, for those who are unfamiliar, you cannot enter the offensive zone and then go backward across the center line. If you do, it's a change of possession. I love that. I know the NHL has talked about that too.
They have. It's designed to keep the game flowing. I love the rule as well. It's not my favorite rule. I love the jailbreak probably the most, but it is an excellent rule to keep the game flowing.
Yes, Pittsburgh, and busting right in with a nice move was Laredo.
Well, that was a little bit of a jailbreak. He had great speed, just able to get through. No penalty taken.
Tate Singleton works it free. Singleton is re-signed to Cleveland in the American Hockey League for the upcoming year. Singleton, that pass got impeded just enough. And Connor Moore is going to swat it to center ice for Danny O'Regan. O'Regan slows things down. Drop pass there. Rister Miska with the stop. And the puck is recovered by 3-ice Boston.
O'Regan's still trying to find his footing out here. Tommy O'Regan's son, Danny O'Regan. A little bit bigger than his dad was. His dad, a great player to play with. Centerman, always won the face-offs. Tactical guy, very smart. Played the middle of the ice.
There's a nice takeaway from O'Regan. Joined by Grasso, the Des Moines native. Danny O'Regan. O'Regan in front looking for Grasso. Pass got blocked. 3-ice Boston captures it with Derek Daschke. 2:20 to go in the first half. Matt Laredo with the goal for 3-ice Pittsburgh. They've got the 1-0 lead. 2 8-minute halves, pretty much running time. Only have a couple of face-offs per game. And every penalty is a penalty shot in 3-ice. Jailbreak format, like EJ was talking about.
I love that, and I love the intentional icing also gets punished.
Oh, yes. I love that one.
Yes. And it always comes back to bite somebody. Oh, it's not a call there?
Oh, it looked like a hook there into the hands of the
twig
the man with the golden helmet.
Yeah.
Come on. Grasso's got hop out there. He really does. I know he's missing a couple of chiclets. He's not happy about that, but it hadn't slowed him down.
He looks beautiful. Summer teeth are beautiful.
They are.
EJ, how excited are you for 3-ice Kids? That's going to be the final week of this year. And we're looking forward to what is basically the Little League World Series of hockey.
I can't wait. It's just another layer to growing the game and the pure joy. You know, the product there is everyone gets to see a 12 and 13-year-old boy just enjoy the pure essence of the game, and we all get to sort of revert back to some nostalgia and remember when we were that age. It's just a wonderful thing to watch.
I agree totally. I mean, it's nothing better than being a young kid like that and going out there and being creative and not having a coach you in summer hockey. Like, do we have to play 5-on-5 again, coach? Like, do I really have to do that? Like, I want to be creative. I want to pick the puck up. And I can guarantee you these 14-year-olds can do that. They can do some of those things that might actually bewilder us.
I can't wait to see you guys do the professional call, big league call for those guys as well. That's going to be the big treat for me to see how they're getting treated like the big boys.
Hey, we're looking forward to telling the stories, and there are so many of them. And these kids, they're coming from all over the country, aren't they?
Absolutely. It's going to be fantastic. And the thing's just going to grow year after year after year.
4 teams will be here in Coralville, Iowa, week number 6. And the first ever 3-ice Kids Championship. The competition will be taking place. We'll have the broadcast for you. But first, we got to crown a 3-ice men's champion and award the Patrick Cup in 2026.
That's right.
Can't wait to see who it's going to be. One of the 2 teams here this week, Iowa and Minnesota, are going to have a chance to take a big step toward that. There's a little friendly fire. And Wagner stunned by that shot. First half is going to come to an end. And again, only 1 goal. These have been some battles here in week number 2, guys.
Boston need to find a way to get a pride saver here. They're going to come back. That was a bad loss that first game.
I know. Well, let's see what they got in the second half. Open it up, Borky. Open it up.
Joey Mullen's team with the lead. The kids having a good time here at Extreme Arena. Matt Laredo with the only goal of the first half. Week number 2, 3 Ice Pittsburgh looking to get in the standings with a half point. It's 1-0 after 8 minutes. Three Ice action is sponsored by Warrior, official glove and helmet partner of 3 Ice. By Hyper Ice, official recovery technology partner of 3 Ice. And by Beauty Unis, custom hockey uniforms and apparel. Don't look away, look the part.
All right, back with you here. Intermission between the consolation matchup. 2:27 left before we drop the puck in the second half alongside Joey Mullen right now. Got that 1-0 lead right now. Is it all gas, no brakes heading into the second here for you guys, or do you play a smart or maybe defensive game?
No, I think we keep the game going strong for us. Keep making them move the puck a little bit quicker and do things that they don't want to do, because I think we can outskate them and win this game by our speed and our playmaking.
Joe, you've been a mainstay here at 3 Ice since the very beginning. You're number 4 now. What is it that you love so much about this game?
Oh, it's just wide open, and there's great saves, great goals. These guys play their butts off, and they give us a good show every night.
Little advantage maybe for you coming into this game with a bit of a rest before the Boston boys had to play again. Does that play a factor on such short rest?
It should kind of play a little bit of a factor anyway. They should be a little bit tired playing back-to-back games like this. So we got a pretty decent rest in between the games, and so we should be a little bit more rested.
All right, Joe, thanks so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Joey Mullen, boys.
Hockey Hall of Famer, the pride of Hell's Kitchen, New York City, Joey Mullen. And if you are looking to rep 3 Ice on game day and beyond, you can visit 3ice.com now to check out the latest official 3 Ice merchandise. Gear up and show your support for the best part of hockey. Week after week, we're sporting our gear. Right, Bob? Gizmo's down there.
We're looking good.
He's got the full outfit. He's got the tracksuit pants.
He's talking to coaches. He's talking to officials. He's talking to goalies. And those are the coaches he's talking to right there.
There's 4 of them, 8 in total in this league, and you total it all up, it is 20 Stanley Cup championships in all the coaches and the Hall of Fame legends that we have here. 4 rings for Larry Murphy, 3 of them for Joey Mullen, 2 of them with Pittsburgh. I said it last week about Pierre Turgeon, and only 50 guys, Bob, who have ever scored 500 goals. Pierre being one of them, another one, Joey Mullen.
502 goals for Joey. I told him to start passing the puck. He had so many goals. But then he did. He said he had 560. I'm just going by recollection, like 567 or something. He said assists. Showed us pictures of his dad with watering the old Mass Square Gardens.
Yeah.
Growing up in Hell's Kitchen, an old building, a different building than where the current building is.
And we got a look just a moment ago of Ray Bourque. No defenseman had more points than the legendary Raymond Bourque. 1,579 and a Stanley Cup champion. Can you believe it was 25 years ago? He raised that cup in Denver. There's a one-timer, Majera. And that's stopped by Casimir Kaskasuo, the goaltender for 3 Ice Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Joey thinks his team's a little more rested with that extra time they had. Let's see.
CJ Smith motors in, gets through some traffic now. So peel back. Smith, Grasso. Patrick Grasso wheeling and dealing. Grasso in below the goal line. Going low to high to CJ Smith. Smith, 15 career NHL games. Grasso lets it fly. The stop is made by Hunter Miska. Miska plays it. Both teams make some changes here. Still a 1-0 score. This is becoming one of the lowest scoring games we've ever seen. But that can change in the blink of an eye in this 3-on-3 format. Bolson scored earlier today. Bolson for Wagner. A little fake of the dropper. In front looking for Bolson. Now it gets broken up. 3 Ice Pittsburgh trying to get going, win a battle. They come up with the puck. Going to be carried forward by Danny O'Regan. O'Regan for Laredo. He's got the only goal of this game. Matt Laredo slides one to the blue line, gets the return pass. Laredo thought about a shot. Laredo still on the perimeter. Matt Laredo snaps the pass to O'Regan. Got a lane, he shoots, and it's off a stick. 3-ice Pittsburgh mounting an attack here. Trying to take a 2-0 advantage. Winner of this game gets a half point in the standings. And on deck is this week's championship game between Minnesota and Iowa. Matt Laredo.
Yeah, I think they know they don't have to take a bad angle shot or try to open it up right now. They hold the 1-0 advantage. Team Boston they can't find any forwards to score a goal. Bolson's got a goal for them. He's a more natural defenseman for Team Boston. They have to find some offense somehow, find a way to get through against Pittsburgh.
This is a possession clinic here for Pittsburgh, and C.J. Smith is denied by Miska. So now 3-ice Boston gets their chance. They have only 4 shots on goal. Casimir Kaskisuo has been flawless. He gave us the interview earlier today. He's been great. Now let's flip back to the point for Register. Bolson. The exchange there with Register. Tate Singleton accepting it. Tries a shot, another block. That one a painful one for C.J. Smith, but he's going to stay in the play. And Grasso is trying to fend off Singleton, and he does. Going back to Cooper Zek. Tried the spinorama in behind some contact there. Majera went down, lost the handle. Tate Singleton couldn't thread it through, and Pittsburgh is taking off with Cooper Zek. Zek closes in, he shoots, and that doesn't go. Off the back wall, Miska able to
gotta go now. You gotta respond. You gotta go the other way when a team gets a chance.
Little self-pass there, and a backhand try from Majera. He can't beat Kaskisuo. Now it's Matt Register.
Good idea there by Majera, though, to go the other way quick.
Register to the forehand. Tape Singleton. Down to the corner, Majera. Austin Majera, Matt Register, Tate Singleton with the puck here, number 48. Singleton softly, Majera, he gets that one on net. And a nice pad save by Casimir Kaskisuo, no rebound. So he covers up. All the players in green have to leave that clear zone, that extra blue ice. They were changing anyway. So Kaskisuo gets it in play right now, and it's Matt Laredo who lugs it forward for 3-ice Pittsburgh. Matt Laredo over the blue. Going to the right wing side. Now it's that combination of Laredo and O'Regan. O'Regan misses high and wide. That'll kick up off the glass.
If you're looking for the tire for Team Bork, maybe Majera with 67 points in 71 games played for Fort Wayne last year. Maybe he's a guy that can get it done for you.
That's right. He led their team in goals. Grasso looked like he was going to have a scoring chance. It's followed up by O'Regan. O'Regan takes this feed and chops that one on net. Miska with the save. Only 1 goal in this game, which is remarkable. Caden Bolson changing the angle. Bolson gliding in, trying to wrap around. It goes through the crease. Counter-attack now for 3-ice Pittsburgh. C.J. Smith. Smith joined by Grasso. Smith tried to cut to the inside. Blocked away. Boston counter-attack. In transition, Bolson. Bolson closed off by Zek. Caden Bolson. Bolson got bumped as he was trying to make that pass. Austin Majera, he couldn't find it. Laredo does. Looking for another one. Matt Laredo. Oh, a great save. Grand theft from Hunter Miska.
Oh, great job by Miska to meet that puck as it was. Looked like it was going to go to the upper glove hand corner. Makes a big trapper save.
That might be the save of the day. We'll wait and see. Singleton.
How about a goalie trip? Team Boston's looking for anything right now, and maybe a penalty shot would go a long way.
Laredo was just robbed. Wanted that wraparound. Got stifled there at the post. 2:20 remaining in the second half. 2 8-minute halves. Non-stop action of 3-ice. We just keep on playing. No face-offs in game. Rister, Singleton. That catches the glass. And it's Matt Register who gets reorganized for 3-ice Boston in the green. That's sauced all the way across the rink, but nobody was home because Boston was changing. Now it's Patrick Grasso. Grasso, he is fun to watch. Scampers his way in. He got a step. Grasso closing, and he was just poke check from behind. O'Regan loads up, fires, misses far side.
Miska did not even see that puck come through. He had his glove out there. It looked like the shooter tutor and went wide.
Bolson flying in, and he rings that one off the post. Caden Bolson that close to tying it up for 3-ice Boston. This could end up being a huge half point. Could be the difference in a playoff spot this year. And now penalty has been drawn.
Oh, I didn't like it. I didn't like
shot.
it. I didn't like the penalty, but Wagner didn't like it either. There's Bolson with the shot off the goalpost. He's been as dangerous as anybody for Boston.
Pittsburgh penalty shot.
Three ice Pittsburgh with 1:12 remaining. They've got a chance for a commanding 2-0 lead. We would get the stop time in the final minute. The shooter is going to be Danny O'Regan. Played in the top German league last year. Scored 30 points. 32-year-old former draft choice of the San Jose Sharks. Here's Danny O'Regan. Chasers get going. O'Regan is in. Look at the move and a great pad save by Miska, but back in front. Miska another stop, but he can't stop the third one. They score. Oh, what more you want your goaltender to do?
Yeah, he made 2 stops. Stopped the penalty shot, stopped the rebound opportunity. He couldn't stop the third. And this is going to be, I believe, why would I not believe? It's got to. I'm thinking it's got to be enough. I know there's time on the clock, 63 seconds. Team Bork can't find the net right now.
So it's both goals for Matt Laredo.
Miska made a couple of good saves. He should not have to make a third.
That's the thing we've seen with the penalty shots. You have players following up, multiple scoring chances. That's why you love when the guy doesn't score a live puck and play continues. We've seen passes by a shooter to a trailing player and a kind of a set play on a penalty shot. How cool is that?
That's very cool. I can't imagine the goaltender's going back into that right now. So Miska will come to the bench.
Pittsburgh with a 2-0 lead. We'll be back with you next week with a new schedule. Here's your bracket presented by Jostens for next week. New York, New Jersey against 3 Ice Minnesota. You got 3 Ice Buffalo against Chicago. Be sure to join us. Watch these games on NHL Network and so many regional outlets across North America and across the world. Various platforms. This 3 Ice product continues to grow, continues to get better. And now includes a World Cup and 3 Ice Kids. There's a backhand try. Stop made by Kaskasuo. 3 Ice Boston. Extra attacker on. Trying to salvage something here. They're running out of time. Final minute. 45 seconds remaining. 4-on-3 for 3 Ice Boston. Here's Caden Bolson. He's been great today. Bolson shooting. And it goes in off of Smith. 3 Ice Boston. They're not done yet.
Dashke wants to know if they're going to put the goalie back in. They don't have to. They're going to leave the players out there. He says pressure, does Ray Bork. Pressure up ice. There goes the shutout. I didn't jinx him. I was going to say something. I didn't want to. And here we go. There's an opportunity. Let's see if they can get the puck. Maybe draw a penalty.
That is empty. Grasso gets slowed down.
Here we
Punch
go.
forward for Singleton, leads to a 2-on-1. In front, Bolson there, the fake and the goal! He scores! Do you believe it?
I actually don't believe it. I cannot believe it. Why? What would lead you to believe that Team Bork would score 2 goals in 20 seconds here and come back and tie this game up? Incredible.
That is 3 Ice in a nutshell. Leads evaporate very quickly in this format.
How about Bolson? He scored some big goals for Ray Bork's hockey team in his own, and that could be a huge point right there, or half point if they come back and win this game.
One of the youngest players in this game, too. He's only 25 years of age, only a couple of seasons of pro hockey for Caden Bolson from Minnesota.
He's got some hop. 3 years at the University of Nebraska, Omaha. I like him.
A little bit of AHL experience, so time is ticking down here. If it stays at 2-2, we go to a 1-round shootout, which we have not had yet in this 3 Ice season.
Is that nice? There was an attempted pass, though. Attempted pass. So that will not be a penalty.
3 Ice Pittsburgh looking for a late go-ahead goal. O'Regan rips that on net. Glove save Miska. Quickly plays it 5 seconds ago. Do they get one more chance? It's a rush forward from Majera. Tried the dish that was picked off by O'Regan, and we will go to a 1-round shootout to determine the winner of this consolation game here in week number 2.
What a comeback. What a comeback. Wow. Team Bork with taps all around on his bench. Boys didn't give up. They needed to pull the goaltender. They got a couple in the final minute of this hockey game to tie it up. And Team Bork, the referee over there asking him, who's going to shoot? Who do you want to shoot first? And Bolson, he's going to the D-man, who's hot.
And how about Hunter Miska? Some of the saves he made to spark the comeback wouldn't have happened if not for him. Caden Bolson has both goals for 3 Ice Boston. First shooter in the shootout against Kaskasuo. He makes no mistake.
Who is this guy?
Scored again.
Magical.
And now it's a must-score situation for Pittsburgh.
There you go. Bork and Bolson, they go together.
Patrick Grasso's got to score. It's only 1 round and 3 ice in the shootout. Grasso against Miska, and stopped by Miska. 3 Ice Boston, one of the best comebacks we've ever seen at 3 Ice. And it was all Caden Bolson and goaltender Hunter Miska. A remarkable come-from-behind shootout victory.
And nobody would have believed it. Team Bork looked dead out of the water. I mean, they were accomplishing very little. They weren't getting any opportunities. They pulled their goaltender, who was their best player at times in this hockey game. Bolson, again, tremendous natural defenseman. And Miska makes that save on the man with that golden helmet. And he's a sharpshooter, you know it. That's the biggest save of the tournament so far.
Gizmo, tell us about this guy, Caden Bolson. What a game.
How about that, fellas? They don't ask how, they just ask how many, and it was 3 in a row for Bolson to get the win on the comeback. Just take me through the last minute.
Yeah, it was a crazy last minute, but yeah, the boys stuck with it, and yeah, we're happy to get a dub there.
What was the messaging on the bench? Was there that sense of urgency, or did Borky light a fire?
Yeah, basically when we took the time out, you know, just catch your breath and let's go. Who knows what can happen, and yeah, I got the W.
Couple good ones for you there in the shootout. Very patient. You thought through that methodical. Is that a move you normally make, or did you just read what was happening on the other side there?
I do normally make that move. Just when the goalie catches that way, I find that you can beat him low glove pretty easily. So yeah, happy it went in.
Big win. Looking forward to seeing you the rest of the season. Thanks, Bulls.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Gentlemen. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, Bulls.
All right, Gizmo, he's making a case to become a star in 3 Ice. Caden Bolson.
Holy confidence, yeah, when the goalie's got the glove on that hand, it's pretty easy to beat him. I love that. I wish I could say that.
3-2, a final in the shootout. As Caden Bolson, and he's played 9 AHL games. I'm going to make a bold prediction. He's going to be playing more AHL games, if not at a higher level.
A Bolson prediction?
He gets 2 goals in the game, plus the shootout game winner. Our Week 2 championship is coming up next.
All right, follow 3 Ice on all of your favorite social media platforms for highlights, behind-the-scenes access, player and legendary coach features, as well as exclusive content all season long. Scan the QR code, join the conversation, and stay connected with the fastest game on ice. All right, Nick Ismani back with you inside Extreme Arena, getting you set for the championship game. My man, Thad, are we having fun today, buddy?
Yeah.
You're working hard and you're doing water bottles and he's doing the door. Thad's the man and a staple here at Extreme Arena. And of course, one of the coolest things about 3 Ice is these legendary coaches. I mean, every single one of them is a rock star, Hall of Fame, Stanley Cup winner. But we're going to hone in on one of my favorite guys, who's also one heck of a golfer, Keith Carbonneau.
Back at the point for Huddy, and he stopped it. Here's Carbonneau on a break. And Keith Carbonneau moving in against Pure. Carbonneau scores.
In Montreal, the Canadiens win the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, I'm gonna start pulling goalies, so make sure that we stay that box tight. Yeah, and then when we have control of it, just take our time. I've been here since the start, and every year I haven't been able to get to the finals. So that's something that we talked about with the players. You know, our goal was at least to try to win a week
to give us a better chance to get to the final. And once we get there, I never know what's going to happen.
Attaboy, Mace!
The fun part about the story with 3 Ice is, every year we have a chance to protect a couple players. I had Jeremy Brodeur since the start. He's been my goalie. He's been really good every year that he played for our team. So it's a lot easier now because we know a little bit of the guys. So you can pick and choose a little bit of what kind of team you want and what kind of players you want.
Woohoo!
I think it's fun. Like the format, you see the skills a lot more than a 5-on-5 game because of the space. There's no hitting, so guys are able to kind of be creative out there, and I think that's what makes this spectacle a little bit more ready for the viewers.
Yeah!
Oh. It is year number 4 of 3 Ice, and the action will continue. We'll take a look at what lies ahead for week number 3 from Extreme Arena when we come back as we get you set for the championship game of week number 2. The upcoming schedule is sponsored by Jostens, the official creator of league awards and rings for 3 Ice. And next week, it's New York, New Jersey taking on Minnesota, who you're about to see in the championship game, led by the legendary, incomparable, and insanely handsome Larry Murphy. And then it'll be Buffalo versus Chicago as well. A huge battle there between those two. But next, it is Iowa and Minnesota for the Week 2 championship from Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa, just outside of Cedar Rapids, as 3 Ice in year number 4 carries on from the heartland of America. We'll be back with the final Mearsy and Bob after this.
3 Ice Action is sponsored by Jostens, official creator of the Patrick Cup, League Awards, and Rings. And by Squares. Performance starts where you stand. Go to squares.com to see the latest in athletic footwear. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moments away from the Week 2 championship game. Going head-to-head, the defending champion 3 Ice Minnesota against the hometown 3 Ice Iowa here in Coralville at Extreme Arena. Beautiful facility just outside of Iowa City. They're in the black, gold, and red. 3 Ice Minnesota, coached by 2-time champion Larry Murphy. We're in the white and the green. And we go down to one of their top players, Hank Cronus with Gizmo.
Thanks, Mearsy. Okay, familiar territory for you. Obviously in a good position here coming into this championship. Huge points on the board. Just thoughts coming into it.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it in the room. This is a big one, and we've been taking our time, talking about what we need to do, and trying to be ready to go.
You continue to find a way to be explosive in this league. What is it about this format that suits your game so well?
Yeah, it's just super fun, being able to play, have a lot of space out there, and I think I've gotten better defensively over the years, so just trying to do everything I can to help my team win. I appreciate it, Gizmo.
Hey, you got it. Go have some fun. Thanks, Cronus. All right, boys, Hank Cronus, he got some magic in him in this championship? I think so.
Gizmo usually does. Hank Crone is definitely one to watch, number 67 in white. 3 Ice Iowa on the other side of things. And we will take a look at the starting lineups presented by Hyper Ice, the official recovery technology partner of 3 Ice. And the Minnesota lineup is headlined by Hank Crone, but Bob, Tag Bertuzzi, he's one of the best players we have seen in these opening 2 weeks of 3 Ice.
A load to handle, big, puck control. He is a little bit like his old man, isn't he? And you look at Team Iowa, there's Tyler Maravich. I love the way he gets nasty, if you will, out there, but as nasty as you can in 3 Ice hockey. It's tough to do that. You're under the pretty watchful eye of these referees, but he can do what he needs to do out there to stir it up for his team, and then the rest follow along.
Now, there's no body checking in 3 Ice, but there's contact. And we've seen it already here in the first 2 weeks. Guy Carbonneau, the Hockey Hall of Famer, 2019 Hall of Fame inductee. He's the head coach for the hometown 3 Ice Iowa. And the winner of this one gets 2 more points in the standings and punches their ticket basically to the Patrick Cup Championship in a number of weeks. Top 4 teams will make it. And we're underway. 3-ice Minnesota with Hank Crone. 22-23, scored 105 points in the ECHL. There's a headhunter there on Jeremy Brodeur.
Was it
Left
ever?
him ducking a bit. Mason Jobst winding on in for 3-ice Iowa. Jobst, the dropper. Kaufman a rocket to the net, and Parker Gehagen makes the save.
Iowa full-scale change here right now. That's something they did well for Team Carbonneau in their first game here, week 2.
Hank Crone into the offensive zone. Crone for Walker. Walker sizing that one up, and that's into the jersey of Jeremy Brodeur. Tim Kaufman getting play restarted here. Murovich to the right wing. Carter Camper lost the handle, leads to a 2-on-1. You lose possession, and it's going the other way quickly in 3-ice. There's a shot off the post from Berzola. Scored a couple of times in game number 1 today. Camper, Wheeler, right side, and a sliding save made by Gehagen.
Boy, up and down action here already.
I thought it'd be a little more conservative here in this championship, and both these coaches, very tactical.
Oh, look at this play. Heel on the puck there. Is that Bertuzzi or Berzola?
That is Tag Bertuzzi.
Wow, what a play.
Berzola has it now. Berzola chips one to the point. Spun over to Bertuzzi. And now 3-ice Minnesota, they can't go back over that center line. There's no regroups in 3-ice. NBA style over and back rule after you enter the offensive zone. Pass attempt. That'll kick wide to Jeremy Brodeur. Possession maintained for 3-ice Minnesota. Tag Bertuzzi and all alone in front. Braden Watts dragging it, setting it up. And a shot from Baum goes high. 3-ice Iowa taking over with Tyler Murovich. One of the all-time top scorers in 3-ice history over 4 years. He's played all 4 campaigns. Tyler Murovich.
His brother's a backup goaltender here in 3-ice this weekend.
Yeah, shout out to Mason. Always been involved in this league. Blocker save Gehagen. 3-ice Iowa, Bob, they have a lot of experience in this format. I think of Kaufman, Brodeur, Murovich. Jobst is one of the newer players. Murovich tracks the puck down, skids to a stop. He's got Kaufman as an option. Gonna rip it, and it's fought off by Gehagen. Oh, it lands just next to the post and stays out of there. We remain scoreless here. 5:12 to go in the first half. 2 8-minute halves running time. And Crone navigates in. Feathered in front. It was turned back over, and Berzola is shut down by Brodeur.
Oh, I thought they were going one way, and puck went the other.
And Crone, and now it's Walker. It was stopped by Brodeur. Crone creeps back, flings it down. Berzola went past him to Walker. Crone remains out there. He left the zone, wanted to sneak his way back in. Now sneaking up ice is Carter Camper, but it goes off a stick and wide at him. We are still scoreless. Got a couple of hockey geniuses as coaches, Guy Carbonneau and Larry Murphy. Great strategists too in 3-on-3. Carter Camper. Camper along with Wheeler. Camper still hangs on to the puck. All alone in front. Great stop by Gehagen. And then another one. I believe another one on Ryan Wheeler all alone in front.
Wheeler couldn't elevate. And that pad was on the ice strong for Parker Gehagen. And he made 3 saves, I believe, there.
Parker Gehagen. Just tremendous work. Played the ECHL, also saw some time at Bridgeport, the American Hockey League last year. College hockey at Army. Tyler Murovich looking toward Gehagen. Jobst gets slowed down. This is not going to be called a regroup, so they're going to get to that loose puck. It's Tim Kaufman who hops on it for 3-ice Iowa. Who breaks the ice in this championship game in week number 2? Kaufman motors in. Kaufman, nothing there for him. Still has control. Kaufman to the half wall. Jobst out of Ohio State. Couldn't filter that one through. Other direction, it's Nolan Walker. Walker slows it down, drags. He's waiting for some help. He's got it now in Baum. Baum to the net. Save made by Brodeur.
And Crone's back again. He talked about his defense. And there he is.
Kaufman guarded by Crone. Back it. Oh! Are you kidding me? Tim Kaufman opens the scoring in the Week 2 championship.
There it is, the old Savardian spinorama. And it was Serge Savard who was first named after. And not Denny Savard, who's pretty good at it as well. As they go to the picture of Guy Carbonneau, the former Montreal Canadian. That was impressive.
Oh, you're tying it all in there.
I'm tying it all in for you.
Very nicely done. A great stop by Brodeur. Tim Kaufman, that's got to be in the running for goal of the week here,
that was
right?
something, wasn't it?
That was a beauty of a goal, and it comes in the championship game. The shots are 8-5 in favor of 3 Ice Iowa, the hometown team. Ty Pelton-Bice in front for Wheeler. Played between his skates, just couldn't catch that pass. Murovich keeps it alive for Iowa. Saucer across to Wheeler. Wheeler hanging on, very patient, and a backhand on Murovich.
What's with this backhand elevation stuff? Murovich. A little double dip in there for Team Carbo with the backhand spinorama type goals. Unbelievable goal. You can see the passion from Murovich and 2 beauties right in a row.
Tyler Murovich, he's an interesting story, isn't he? Because it's been so long since he played 5-on-5 professional hockey. But as I said earlier, he's been playing in Pittsburgh in a high-level 3-on-3 league with this exact same format. He is absolutely in game shape.
Yep.
Braden Watts fighting through. Tried to keep it alive. He couldn't. Here comes Murovich again. So Tyler Murovich, he hasn't played since he was a Wheeling Nailer 2017-18. In regular hockey, this is a chance in tights for Tag Bertuzzi. Brodeur goes
hurt,
down.
Maybe. He put his hand up.
And hopefully he's okay.
He's still on one knee here, Mearsy.
That's a big player crashed into him. Jeremy Brodeur. It's slow to get up to his skates. Final minute here. Tyler Murovich, 50 seconds left, 2-0. 3 Ice Iowa. Can they win it here in their home state? Murovich chopped that one from center ice. Back in. Gahagan tees it up.
And Brodeur gets up.
Hank Crone cutting in. Crone to Walker. Walker a chance. A pass, and it's deflected in.
Skate. Off the skate of Crone and in, but it wasn't a kicking motion, and that one's going to count. That's a beauty right there. Crone knew what he was doing. He's got talent galore.
See the intensity from Larry Murphy. Look at this play again.
Hello.
6 seconds to go in the first half. Wheeler a pass across. Crone has it. Saucer forward. Walker's going to run out of time. Oh, he had it. He was looking up too.
Well, if his name was Runner, he might have made it. But it's Walker, and he was a little short.
Oh, sorry. You got all the dad jokes. That's good. Halftime, we got a 2-1 score. Big goal there on that deflection. Looked like off Hank Crone's skate.
He's pretty composed, Crone. He's different this year, certainly. A little more mature. Murph looks to him for, kind of leadership in the dressing room for Hank Crone, and we've seen him wear that golden helmet many a time, and he was tremendous the last couple of years.
But the goal of the game so far belongs to Tim Kaufman. He's talking about it with Gizmo.
Koff, good start for you guys, obviously. Championship game, new team, so kind of figuring some things out, but just take me through your first 8 minutes here.
Yeah, we talked about being patient, so I think that in 3 Ice, once it stays 0-0 for a little bit, you can see one team getting a little bit, they want to score, then it'll open up a bit for us. So we just stayed patient and got a couple chances.
Boys raving about that goal you scored right there. Had it in your mind or just kind of come to you naturally?
Nah, honestly, I wanted to cut onto my forehead and shoot, and then Kroner played it pretty well. So I kind of like when you have no angle, dangle, and just throw it up top. So yeah, Merv drove the net like he does, so it worked out, yeah.
All right, I'll let you catch your breath. Thanks for the time. Nice goal. We'll see you in a few.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Steve and Bob. When you have no angle, dangle, boys.
Well said, Gizmo. This is it. Could it be the goal of the week here in week number 2? What a spinorama backhander. Top corner of the net for Tim Kaufman. His team up 2-1 at halftime. Three Ice Action is sponsored by Athlete's Closet, official 3 Ice retail merchandise partner. And by Volta. Visit volta.live to check out 3-ice games like never before. Because interactive viewing isn't a feature, it's a behavior.
All right, back with you here. Second half coming up in just a few moments. Tag, pretty good first period, first half for everybody, but obviously a big push needed here in the second. You've had a little bit of experience with 3-ice now. What is the strategy going into the second 8?
Yeah, for us, I think in the first game we were really good defensively. We kept it away from the middle of the ice for the other team, so I think we just got away from that a little bit, and we need to just emphasize on defense a little more, and then the opportunities will come as 3-on-3 hockey, so you'll get your chances, and when we do, we just need to capitalize on that.
Had the opportunity to play overseas in that inaugural World Cup and representing Canada. What was that experience like for you?
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, Belfast was a great city. They were a great host for us. The fans showed out, and it was a great opportunity. Unfortunately, we weren't able to capitalize on the last 2 games, but nonetheless, it was super fun, and everyone did a great job from 3-ice, so I enjoyed it a lot.
I know you know Larry Murphy well, but what's it like having him on the bench coaching you in this format?
Yeah, he's amazing. I love the intensity that he brings and his honesty, and just fun being around him. The experience he has, it's been awesome.
All right, Bert, good luck in the second.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, gentlemen, back up top. Period number 2.
One of the most impressive players in week number 2, Tag Bertuzzi, and also goaltender Parker Gahagen. He's becoming one of the best 3-ice goalies, Bob, we've ever seen.
Well, he's a battler from Army. This guy, he wears it on his sleeve. He's just mature when you talk to him. He's just a leader type guy. Could be the captain of the team, quite honestly. I love everything about that man.
If you had to pick one all-time save we've ever seen in 3-ice, it was last year in the semifinal against Buffalo. You've seen it on the highlight reels. Doesn't get much better than that, and that was on the way to a championship for Larry Murphy's squad. So the second half is underway. 3-ice Iowa here in Iowa, trying to claim the Week 2 championship. Iowa rushing up ahead here on a 3-on-2. Kaufman to Jobst. Jobst dishing it off. There's a wrist shot from Bice. That goes wide.
I think Hagen may have got a part of the cheater on that. You know, neither of these teams there's been no penalties, so no penalty shots in this game.
Mason Jobst steps in, Gahagen way out of the crease, making the save.
Disciplined hockey game here for the final. Attempted pass, there'll be no penalty here either. Won't be a intentional icing.
Nice work by Jeremy Brodeur. Got to say it, just like his dad. He's a great puck handling goaltender. Murovich fires, stopped by Gahagen.
One might be 2-1. I don't know if anybody's going to score.
Nice maneuver. Walker to the goal. Jeremy Brodeur slamming the door. Fired forward. Here comes the rush. Ryan Wheeler's in with authority. Got bumped by Crone. Follows up and captures the puck for 3-ice Iowa. In the black jerseys, 3-ice Minnesota in the white jerseys.
There's a hit. Oh no, Murovich.
Murovich going to be guilty. And it's Hank Crone on a delayed penalty call. Gahagen to the bench now. Bertuzzi, extra attacker. They go east-west to Crone. They'll do it again to Berzola. Zach Berzola to Crone. And it's Tag Bertuzzi. Crone. Bertuzzi cranks that one. That's stopped by Brodeur. And the penalty will be called. All penalties, a penalty shot. It'll be a boarding infraction.
Well, just when I mentioned no penalties, disciplined game. But you get an opportunity.
You also said Tyler Murovich has got some scrappiness.
Result of the play is a penalty shot.
He's not easy to play against, even if you can't hit.
You gotta call him for a little more than a rub out there. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's the right call, but let's go with it. This is the championship. Here goes Bertuzzi.
Chance to tie up the game. Tag Bertuzzi. And it's shut down by Brodeur with the glove.
Wow, thanks for coming right there. Bertuzzi shuts down. They're shutting down there by Brodeur.
Hoffman across the rink. Chance in tight. Iowa with Ty Pelton-Bice wide open net. And Tim Kaufman makes no mistake. His second goal of the game.
He made no mistake. Gahagen did. Got out of position. Couldn't get back in. That little, they took advantage. Great job right there. You got to take advantage of those situations.
That's the third goal today for Tim Kaufman, a three-ice veteran.
He's 38 years in. He's getting it done. Crone tried to draw one there, didn't get the call.
Another push there from Camper. Ty Pelton Weiss. The feed, broken stick for Kaufman. Kaufman looking for a hat trick here in the championship game. Got 5:10 remaining. Week 2 championship of 3-ice. Winner of this game shooting right up to the top of the standings and trying to secure their own destiny for the Patrick Cup title. That's what they're playing for here in this league. The trophy named after the great Craig Patrick and his illustrious hockey family.
Pretty big turnaround right there. Bertuzzi stopped by Brodeur on the penalty shot that would have made it 2-2, and then boom, just like that, Kaufman makes it 3-1. I thought I was watching an old NHL game there when I saw Bertuzzi going in on Brodeur.
Against Brodeur, yeah,
it was awesome.
Right. Oh, you've got so many players with ties, even if they don't have...
With ties!
Oh, yeah.
I get it. I get it.
You've got so many players with connections. A lot of players whose fathers played at a high level, even if it wasn't the NHL. Spin move off traffic, Jobst. Nice cut off by Baum.
Here we go.
Taking off will be Braden Watts. Tremendous year in the ECHL. Braden Watts chips it right in front.
Good lift to the stick right there.
Good work by Iowa getting back, and now it leads to a transition opportunity for Jobst. Jobst on the backhand, 5-hole closed up by Gahagan. Then it ricochets wide for Mervich. Jobst for Kaufman, looking for a hat trick. Rips and he's got it. Tim Kaufman, a hat trick in the championship game.
Talk about measuring your shot right there for Kaufman. Right between the hash marks, if there were hash marks.
Minnesota timeout. Minnesota
He's able to
timeout.
just rip that shot blocker side. Overpowering, precise shot.
Tim Kaufman played in Austria last year, 9 years in various European leagues. College hockey at Utica College. And he has been playing in every year of 3-ice. Same thing with his goaltender, Jeremy Brodeur. Something to be said for the experience, huh?
Yeah,
you know the rules,
No,
you know how the game is played, you know the strategy. These guys are experts at this.
Yeah, and when they interviewed Ty Maravich, when Gizmo talked to him, he knew the guys, and he named them all by name after the last game. It made me kind of believe that they were together. They've been talking a lot. The camaraderie is real good here for Team Carbonneau. Not to say it's not for Murphy. Team Murphy's team, I think they're the fastest team, but they're not scoring here right now. Kaufman with the spinorama early to put his club up. I mean, that was beautiful. And then we saw Maravich score right after that on a backhand kind of turnaround opportunity. Kaufman scores again, his second of the night there on the vacated cage. And then this one here, he just measures up the netminder. Just beats him clean. Just beats him clean.
How about the goalie being out relatively early, but the deficit is 3. Larry Murphy pulling his goaltender Parker Gahagan, so 4-on-3. Nolan Walker banks one up high. Zach Berzola, saucer pass to Crone. Crone in front, and Walker stuff attempt on the jam try. It's kept out by Brodeur. Restart now. Players have to leave that clear zone. Brodeur with the dish, and Tim Kaufman already with 3 goals in this game, 4 here in week number 2.
Brodeur could score here, by the way. If this puck goes in from Minnesota and Brodeur gets an opportunity, don't be surprised if he goes for that empty cage, but it might be over right now.
It is Carter Camper making it 5-1 for Team Iowa. Nice ovation from the crowd here. The hometown 3-ice Iowa on their way to a week 2 championship in 3-ice.
How about that?
Although we still have a lot of time remaining. Tag Bertuzzi cutting in. Back in his own zone is Jeff Baum, 30-year-old defenseman from Dallas. Another player who played junior hockey in the USHL here in Iowa, Dubuque. Tag Bertuzzi. There's a good stick defensively by Ryan Wheeler.
I think Minnesota, the stuffing's been knocked out of them right now. You can kind of see they don't look like they have that opportunity to come back. Down by 4 with 2 minutes left.
You know what? They did get the 1 point for the semifinal victory. You know, Larry Murphy's team, they're going to be looking to bounce back.
Thrown without a glove here.
Prone to Braden Watts. Watts dangling. Nice maneuver. There's another headhunter for Jeremy Brodeur. Tyler Murovich, Hagen back in the net. Murovich, he got a goal in the first half. He's so smart. Look at that play by Tyler Murovich. Are you kidding me?
Just a little stutter step, slowed things down and then picked it up. Just a change of speeds here for Tyler Murovich. And the other thing he does is he looks around. You know, his visual is on somewhere else. It's not sometimes to the net or where he's going. That deception in his game allowed him to score that one.
What is it about the second half with 3 Ice Iowa? Remember, they did it against Boston. They just flipped the switch.
I like their changes. I don't think they extend themselves. I think they got a lot of gas left in the tank.
These guys know what they're doing. And they pick it up in the second half. They're outscoring the opposition 8-0 in the second half here today.
And there
another
we go.
goal.
Another one. Camper.
Carter Camper. Second goal of the game. That's 5 unanswered. For 3 Ice Iowa, they are going to demolish 3 Ice Minnesota. Prone trying to get on the board. Bertuzzi shut down by Brodeur.
Hard to believe as time ticks down here that it's going to be this big a gap as Maravich tries to go between the legs and score.
How did that stay out? Doesn't matter. 3 Ice Iowa here in Iowa. Week 2 winners of 3 Ice.
Well, they had a lot of fun playing the game. Did Iowa? I'll tell you that. Maybe it was the colors, the unis. Beauty unis for sure. And Team Iowa victorious in week 2, and it wasn't close.
Oh, it's a nice combination. The black and gold of the University of Iowa, and then Iowa State got to sprinkle some red in. They got the nice red helmets.
Well, these coaches are able to keep 3 players from last year's roster. And, you know, Brodeur, you know, Carbo was going to stick with Brodeur, Jeremy Brodeur in the cage, and he was fantastic again. They won a team photo. Hey, if you're not having fun, you gotta have fun out there. And a good week for them.
It's a lot of smiles. 7-1 final score. 5 unanswered goals for 3 Ice Iowa. They get the full 3 points. And the winning goaltender, Jeremy Brodeur, is down with Gizmo.
Thanks, Mearsy. Well, Broads gets it done. I'll tell you what, that was the biggest offensive game that we've seen out of your group. And the boys were talking about the fact that in the second half, you're outscoring opponents. I believe it's 8-0 right now. What's the flip of the script for you guys there after the break?
Yeah, you know, I think taking a little time to figure out what other teams are doing. I think we've got a bunch of older guys that are doing a good job of dissecting that right now. So, you know, they make my job a lot easier. You put up 10 goals in 2 games, it makes me really comfortable. So I get to do my thing, they get to do theirs. It's awesome.
How's the energy level right now? It's a long day. It's a lot going on all at once. How are you feeling shape-wise?
Feeling great. You know, midsummer, still in the swing of things. So it's been you know, it's been great so far, and I'm excited for tomorrow.
All right, we haven't talked about your golf game just yet. How's that coming along?
Not great right now. I've been busy getting married in a few weeks, so it's been on pause a little bit. But you know, all things considered, pretty good.
All right, obviously a big win here in this week. As the season progresses, does this give some comfortability moving forward now, knowing that this pretty much locks you up?
Yeah, no, mathematically it locks us up, and we all knew that going in before the game, so we want to get this done. And you know, we still want to win the next one, but we don't want to worry too much. We won't have to worry so much. So, you know, now we get to go into next week very comfortable and, you know, ready to play some more hockey.
All right, bros, go get a rest. Thanks for talking.
Thank you.
Jeremy Brodeur, boys. Following in the footsteps.
Hey, I'm glad the 3 Ice schedule didn't clash with the wedding date.
Oh,
you know, that would have been a problem,
yeah.
But it all worked out very well. A couple of weeks away from getting married. Congratulations to Jeremy Brodeur, and here are your updated standings the full 3 points for 3 Ice Iowa, tied with 3 Ice Philadelphia. They were the Week 1 winners.
Yeah, well, deserving. Iowa has been the best team, or was the best team in Week 2. I mean, it was so dominant there. They had to beat that team, to beat Minnesota. That was going to be tough. I looked at Murph's team and I thought it was speed all along, but this guy brought grit, and the rest of the team scoring, Kaufman, skill, and that poise that a veteran team would have.
Time for the Beauty Unis Beauty Play of the Day. We thought this would be the answer. Take a look at it again. The veteran, Tim Kaufman, Spinorama backhander.
Well, Serge Savard-like? What do you think, Carbo?
Like Denis Savard.
Yeah, Danny too. Yeah,
exactly.
there you go.
Yeah, it was fun. He's been a good player for us, and I think that's what we talked about, this morning and the whole week. Just trying to, I've been here since the start, and I haven't been able to get to the final day. So,
attaboy. Yeah, that's why you took the photo
exactly,
down there.
Exactly.
Congrats. Hockey Hall of Famer Guy Carbonneau, winning head coach here in week number 2. Something Bob and I were talking about, the experience that you have. These guys that you selected, there are several players, including your goaltender. They know what this league and this format is all about.
Yeah, I mean, the fun part about being in this league, every year there's a draft. You can protect 2 or 3 players. I always like Jeremy. He's been with me since the starts, and I believe in him, and he's been great again this week. For the rest of the players, I think for the coaches, having a chance to be here for the last 3-4 years, you kind of know a little bit more of the players. Now you know what kind of players they are, what kind of game they can bring in, and so when we have a chance to kind of select a couple of those guys, it helps.
You've outshot your opposition in the second half, 8-0 this week too. Is there anything that goes into that?
Sometimes it's luck. I think like I said, we talked about putting the effort early in the game, but just trying to stay in our focus throughout the game. It changes pretty quickly.
Oh yeah.
So even if you have the lead 2-3 goals, sometimes it can change. So just to be patient with the puck, try not to get their speed involved. So defensively, and then play well in their zone, and then let the goalie make the save.
It's been a fun product. It's been fun to watch the evolution of the league. And now you have a World Cup, and now you have 3 Ice kids, and you've been here with us since day number 1. I mean, what have you thought of the evolution of it?
Well, I every year when we have the banquet, I still say the same thing to the players. Like, they're the product. They're the one that makes the difference. It's not easy for some of those guys to leave home, every week to come here and be part of it, but they enjoy the game. They, a lot of those guys play in Europe, and they really love the game, and they love the product, and they love it. Most of those guys know each other, so there's a little competitive. They're competitive, and everybody wants to win. So it's a lot of fun for everybody.
You talk about winning, and you won a lot of championships, 3 of them. With defense, really. I mean, your game. Yeah. Is it the same here, or is it a combo? Or
I think there's a combo. Obviously, you need to have some players that are able to kind of shoot the puck. Like I said, I think the first couple of years, everybody got stuck because everybody thought that the games were going to be 9-8 or 7-2 or something like that. Sometimes it happens, but the goalies are really good. Players are more aware of where what they need to be on the ice and what they need to do. For me, it's not to play just defense, but it's just to be not giving anything easy to the opposition. No freebies, exactly.
Guy, congratulations on the win. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Winning coach with 3 Ice Iowa, the Hall of Famer Guy Carbonneau, with us here in the broadcast booth. You have to have the saves too. Coming up next, we're going to give you your save of week number 2. Extreme Arena, the sites, and they watched the hometown 3 Ice Iowa crush Minnesota 7-1 in the Week 2 championship. It is time for tonight's Save of the Night, presented by Squares. Performance starts where you stand. Congratulations, Parker Gahagan.
his opportunity to score his first goal on 3 ice. Didn't happen. Gahagan was good.
Beautiful save for Parker Gahagan. Jeremy Brodeur gets the victory. I did not see a 3-ice Minnesota blowout loss.
No.
Knowing how good they are, how well coached they are, and the talent they have, and that goaltender too.
Yeah, they had it all. I thought Minnesota, they had the speed and the size, and I thought they'd come out. But, we saw through this week, too, that Guy Carbonneau was able to instill a good quality in his team. That was a poise. Changes were good. They believed in themselves. They had camaraderie, and they believed in their goaltender in the end when things broke down. You have to have all those kind of things because you're not going to be perfect, and they really did this week.
One of the most prominent players in the league is 3-ice Minnesota's Hank Crone. He's a 2-time Patrick Cup champion, and today he was wearing a microphone. Check it out.
Let's go. Let's go.
Faster than last year. No, all of us.
Tag Bertuzzi. He is flying here, Bertuzzi. Crone denied by Kaskasuo.
Go, go!
Sick pass. Go, 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 go! Oh! There we go, boys. That's it. Shoot the puck. Here we go, Red.
Combs skates in, fakes. What a goal! Jack Combs!
Yeah! Yes! Okay, settle down. Be smart. Come on, boys. Still time. The next goal's coming from this bench. Coming from this bench, boys. See it. Believe it here. Let's go. Shoot it!
Saucer to the middle for Combs. Combs fires and scores. He's got another one.
Yeah! Be smart!
Do you play center or no?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
coming in hot.
I'm in trouble.
They told me to drive my head through your chin. There we go, there we go.
Kim!
Merrick is in over the line. You're 2 against 2. There is Vanderbeck, and he scores.
There it is, right there.
There it is. What a snipe from A.J. Vanderbeck.
I had one right in the slot, buddy. One more shift. One more shift is about. G. Oh, baby. Nice toe, kid. Woo! Woo!
You gotta force. Force.
Punch forward for Singleton, leads to a 2-on-1. In front, Bolson there, the fake and the goal! He scores! Do you believe it?
Yes, sir!
What would lead you to believe that Team Bork would score 2 goals in 20 seconds here, come back and tie this game up?
Grasso against Miska, and stopped by Miska!
Yes, sir!
3-ice Boston, one of the best comebacks we've ever seen at 3-ice.
Not a battle. Love it. That'll kick, kid. Yes, sir, Red. Whoa.
Be sure to join us next week for a whole new bracket of 3-ice action. Upcoming schedule is sponsored by Jostens, the official creator of League Awards and Rings for 3-ice. In week number 3, we've got New York, New Jersey taking on Minnesota, so Minnesota right back at it. And we can't wait to drop the puck once again as the quest for the Patrick Cup continues.
Well, Murph better get going if he wants to get that 3-peat. He's going to need a comeback against Team Danico and that New Jersey squad. And there's Bort. Boy, what a comeback for his squad.
So long from Extreme Arena, where 3-ice Iowa gets the win this week. For Bob Airy and Nick Gismondi, I'm Steve Mears. Congratulations to 3-ice Iowa, and good night from Coralville. And here he comes, trying to get that one back for 3-ice Buffalo. What a move, what a goal from Solo. Gordy Green scores! Guys, we're going end to end here. Here's Siava, more Campagna, he scores. How about that passing?
JC on the board. He's had some looks today. It's nice to see him get one.
Alex Kyle over to Fogarty. Fogarty over. Oh, it's off Campagna in. 3-ice New York, New Jersey gets a bounce. In the bag of tricks. Here he comes. What's he gonna do? He's got it and he scores! A spectacular goal from John Sciamo.